度も何度も走り続けるよ Wake up 超新鮮したやもわせスピードアップハートバイテン UNA New One ジャンプアップてっぺんへ棚声合わせて Dream up 未来つないで UNA New One 最高潮コンディション調子ガンガンと上がってこう栄光のチャンピオン虎視眈々と狙ってこうハイペースにマイペース気合いレースに超集中かけるセーブは限界ハート臨界 UNA Let's go 最高潮アンビション世界かけた大勝負絶好のチャンスを全力出して掴んでこうハイペースよりハイペース気合いレースに猛進中かける思いを絶対ぶち切っていこう友と二人競い合った風の中でも大きな背中追いかけてた雨の中でも何百何千回と積み重ねてきただからどこまでも遠くどこまでも高く誰よりも早く誰よりも強くさあ今駆け出した想いはもう止まらない誰にも渡せないゴールまで弱気な気持ち蹴っ飛ばして何度だってずっと立ち上がって走り抜け鳴り出した鼓動は収まらない最後まで全身全霊をかけて頂点へ手を伸ばして限界さえ超えてゆけ大切な思い越して勝利へ友と二人競い合ったあの喜びも大きな背中追いかけてたあの憧れも何千何万回と生まれ変わっても何度も何度も走り続けるよ駆け出した想いはもう止まらない誰もが夢に見た未来まで勇気も決意も愛も思い出だってずっと全てを繋いでゆけさあ今鳴り出した鼓動は収まらない最後まで全身全霊をかけて頂点へ手を伸ばして限界さえ超えてゆけ大切な追い越して勝利へ友と二人競い合ったあの喜びも大きな背中追いかけてたあの憧れも何千何万回と生まれ変わっても何度も何度も走り続けるよ君と走り競いゴール目指し遥か響けこの激落ちずっとずっとずっとずっと思い夢がきっと叶うならあの日君に感じた何かを信じて春も夏も秋も冬も越え願い答え走れああ勝利へ Don't stop no don't stop it finish
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the ULC UMA Legends Cup. We've got quarterfinals, and you got me right now with Frankie Miami and my co-host, Sponger.
Hello, everyone.
Man, I'll tell you what, I think right now so far, we've got almost everybody still in. We're only down maybe a couple teams. So there's going to be some pretty close point distribution no matter where you look at it.
I mean, that's for sure. I mean, if the teams got here, it's because they actually got something to pack, and that means that we'll probably see way more close matches than what we had last time. Because like, even though it seemed like there was a domination somewhere, then something happened that kind of changed the entire perspective of the entire group. But now every fight is actually interesting because we cannot give anything for certain until the last race is actually done.
And I'll tell you what, we've got one more person to speak about this more clearly. So I'd say, you know,
let's just give the line to Starship right here. Starship.
Yeah.
Hello, everybody. How are you guys doing today? I hope you guys have been doing fine. And here I am again with the pre-stream analysis. Well, the pre-stream analysis today is going to be a lot more talking about the brackets and the standings that we're going to have. First of all, the brackets. We see that now in Lobby 1, we have our number 1 seed, Tracen Friends, the number 9 seed, Ogrin Family, the number 13 seed, Domiho, and number 5 seed, Uma Party, going in for the wins in Lobby 1. This is going to be also a really important lobby, especially I'm still trying to figure out who's going to be the most consistent out of all the teams until all the way up to grand finals. So really, I just want to see the performance of all the teams currently from quarterfinals. Now we have Lobby 2 with number 2 Takehide, number 7 seed Mejiro Estate Laboratory, number 19 seed Tachyon Guinea Pigs, and number 11 seed Scuffed. We have Lobby 3, number 3 Catflip, number 3 seed Catflip, number 6 Meisho's Dotos, seed 18 Hoofs Lovers, and seed 10 Soup. And then Lobby 4, lastly, we have seed 4 Bunny Days Double, top 2 out of 4. So really excited. But as you guys can see here, there still are a lot of top seeds. So the seeding system does reflect the actual performances. Now, let's take a look at the actual standings and see how many teams are actually left in here. Alright, so as you can take a look, from the Lobby 1, after the dirt, we have Drop and Friends with 82 points, Uma Sports with 65 points, Domerito with 59 points, and Fallon B with 18 points. This is where Uma Sports and Draft and Friends went and advanced here. Take a look at the really close gap there between Uma Sports and Domerito. We had a little bit of a hiccup before in the previous stream, and we had to re-race it, and it was still a really close race, but eventually Uma Sports prevailed. Now on to the next lobby. We have Takehide with 88 points, Hoofslaw first with 72 points, Zumis with 36 points, and Kudajawa with 25 points. This have been complete perfect domination between Takehide and Hoofslovers. There have been some upsets by Zumis and Kudajawa beforehand, but yeah, the top 2 seeds, they're going to prevail. Now, let's go next. We have Catflip with 107 points, as well as Tachyon Guinea Pigs with 48 points, PGCK with 37, and Umak Palembang with 31 points. This have been one of the most wonderful performances by the Catflip network, and especially the Catflip team. They have given their best essentially in this lobby, dominating everybody, and it was such a race for the second position, but eventually Tachyon Guinea Pigs, they prevailed. Now on to the next lobby. We have Bunny Days Double Circle with 102 points, Domiho with 51, Felina with 45, and Tracen Cafeteria Staff with 24. Now, I have already told you guys, do not worry about Bunny Days Double Circle. They will go in, so legit, it was such a fun race to see. It was such a fun performance, really great performance from the Bunny Days Double Circle trainer. But do not forget Domiho, and they were fighting back to back with Felina. It was such a close race again, but eventually the dirt essentially just make sure that they got just enough points to stay ahead in the standing. Now next up, Uma Lions with 67 points, Uma Party with 53 points, Eclairs with 52, and Slice's Kid with 46. Previous day, I was already talking about Lobby 5 and how really competitive all of these trainers are. They have been really competing at their top form, and even at their top form, they are very balanced. But eventually, Uma Lions, out of nowhere, have taken all the lead and essentially secured the number 1 position. And Uma Party, even though they failed to secure number 1, they still got the number 2 position locked down and practically eliminated Eclairs and Slice as kids. Next up, we got Meisho's Dotos with 74 points, Scuffed with 64 points, Glulock with 53 points, and the Shadow Clones with 31 points. Lobby 6, the lobby of that, we have been talking and hyping about this lobby for a lot, but I've gotta be honest with you guys, I did not expect Meisho's Dotos to do that well on the last 2 runs. It was such a great performance by Meisho's Dotos from Unstable, but Scuffed, Glulock, and the Shadow Clones, they did not back down a single bit. It was already a race for number 1, race for number 2. Eventually, Scuffed prevailed in the dirt race. Now, next up, we have Major Estate Laboratory with 81 points, Soup with 73 points, Bunny Days Single Circle with 44 points, and Uma Lions with 25 points. This has been a great lobby so far. Major Estate Laboratory, they showed why they prevailed. They showed why they still believe in the power of Major, essentially. And look at Soup. Soup has been like, they tried really hard for the last two rounds. I've seen them, but yeah, they still secured the top 2. Unfortunately for Bunny Days Single Circle, even though the other team get in, they didn't get in, but it's okay. We still have one more Bunny Days representation, and we still also have another Uma Lions representation in here, so feel free to root for them as well. Next up, last lobby, we have Ogurun Family with 63 points, Kita Trauma with 60 points, Notbusters with 49 points, and El Carbit with 49 points. I have been talking about this lobby back then, yeah, that this was a really close one. Maybe Notbusters and El Carbit was able to catch up. Unfortunately, they did not, but it's alright. Ogurun Family has 63 points and Kita Trauma has 60 points. They went and advanced ahead. This was also another pretty much upset, as Kita Trauma was a little bit of a lower seed, but they have been really great in performance so far in Lobby 8. Those are all the standings, those are all the brackets. We have ones to watch. Well, the ones to watch are essentially everybody right now. It is everybody's race. Let's take a look at the races in the quarterfinals. Back to you, Miami and Sponger.
Yeah, we got a pretty good look at how everybody went, how everybody's looking, and you know, we got a treat for you guys because we'll have all 5 lengths and both styles of tracks between dirt and turf today. So, I mean, really, it's gonna be, we're gonna get so much content, it's gonna be hard to even keep track. But, you know, for now, we'll, there's a lot to say, there's a lot to think of. I mean, like I mentioned before, there was only really, what, 2 teams missing, you know, and we've got so, like, Bunny Days, the difference between Bunny Days and Alliance for that matter, just, you can definitely see that no matter how much representation a team can get, even with having 2 separate teams, the performance comes down to the players. And I think that's what we're all here for. But, you know, if we're all ready to rock and roll, you know, I think we're getting pretty close. You know, the suspense is killing me. The suspense is absolutely killing me. So we're gonna take just a sec. You're probably gonna hear me yap just a little bit more. So, you know, trying to think about that. I mean, yeah, give us just a sec. We're getting everything set up, so I apologize for the wait. We're almost there. And we are ready. It looks like the last minute things to hammer out are all good to go. Let's take a peek. So right now, starting off with our 1400 sprint, starting off with Smart Falcon, Curran-chan, Taiki Shuttle, Curran-chan, King Halo, Fuji. Looks to be Camping Dober, Wedding Air Groove, Taiki Shuttle, King Halo again, Chio, and Taiki Shuttle. Almost everybody rocking their alternate gear besides, oh, and I missed the Smart Falcon. Don't worry, I see you, Double S. And our first 3 gates, that Camping Dober, Wedding Air Groove, and Smart Falcon. Get that race going. And just to make sure everybody is on the same page with that, we've got the Valentine's Curran-chan in 4th, King Halo in 5th, and the regular Curran-chan in 6th. And we got our entry list kicking us off for the first day. Uma Party with Mejiro Dober. Uma Party as well with Air Groove. Draft and Friends Smart Falcon. Ogren Family twice over with Curran-chan and the King Halo. Draft and Friends with Curran-chan. Damio, Chio, Ogren Family, Fuji, Uma Party, Taiki, and Taiki as well from Damiho. Damiho, King Halo, and Draft and Friends, Taiki Shuttle, just so you know where everybody is. Looks to be there's a whole lot of P's there, whole lot of pace, but we all kind of expected that when it came down to, you know, the sprint coming up here. Head on, Budding Blossom, man. You know, we all know what everybody's trying to build. We all know what's working on this track. So go ahead and let's kick everything off here with that first race. And, I really think also, the inherits and the actual Umas themselves really play a huge part because, you could, borrowing the Pasa ult might even be a bit rough, but actually running Pasa, that's a whole different story.
I mean, you say it as if inheriting ultimates would be the way to go, but if you actually use the actual Uma and you build on top of it, like you happen for Pasa, as you just said, you can actually get something out of it. It's harder because Pasa's kit is what it is, but in the end, it can always work.
It's true. And honestly, we're talking about Pasa here, so we'll have to see just if anyone's actually borrowed it or not. But for now, that calm before the storm.
And we are off. Okay, so let's see. So this Mafakon, of course, is gonna take the lead over there, but she's very closely followed by two of our pace chasers, Taiki Shuttle and Air Groove. Well, I guess they're proccing all of their beat skills right now because they are keeping it up like they are front runners themselves. They truly wanna use their groundwork strat over here.
Yeah, you've got this track so short, man. You see all that wave of skills coming on by, even a recovery over here playing a part in the game plan of one of those Currens. But here we go. We're coming around to that final corner. That last spurt's just about here. Fuji's actually keeping it up. Smart Falcon's fighting.
Falco did not actually activate Angry Scheming, I think. She was behind Fuji as they turned that corner.
Yeah, I believe angling doesn't work as well on this track, if I'm thinking right. I'm no front runner player myself, but here we go. Getting closer to that end. All the musical chairs are happening once again, too.
I doubt there will be a lot of musical chairs right here, but maybe below. Oh,
that Falco's trying, but Taiki's in the lead. And it looks like Taiki is going to take it by about a good length, honestly.
It was a length, and it was a length from Taiki and Falco. Yeah, that's what it is. Well,
man, look at these race results. We've got first with Uma Party's Taiki Shuttle. We've got second with Smart Falcon and with Draft and Friends, and third, the Ogren family's Curren-chan.
Well, we got a 1, 2, 3 of all different teams. As we said it would happen, we have we'll have a very close fight right here. Just look at that. But well, now that I just said it, we can see that Uma Party actually also scored the 4th place, Ogren family 5th and 7th, while Draft and Friends actually got that 2nd place finisher.
Yeah, I want to say, Draft and Friends. I believe they're the only entire team who didn't score twice. So that's just going to be such an even point distribution. Let's go ahead and let's take a peek and see where that puts everybody. And the current standings are Uma Party scoring a good 18 points right off the bat, man. Look at that.
The full score of Ogren family will of course net them the 2nd position with 13 points. The Draft and Friends 2nd place is what it is for 9 points. And Domio, well, they didn't have the race that they were hoping for. But of course everything is still open. This is the quarterfinals, we're not in the groups anymore. So anything can happen. The minimal error can cost dearly to everyone.
I gotta look at whoever plays first, man. Like, I'm squinting at your name, first person in Uma Party. I'm not saying it out loud, but I'm squinting at you.
VDN, you can just say the VDN, but we don't care
VDN,
about
you know
that.
what? Yeah, VDN. That's what you're getting right now, man. I can't say that. So.
No, we don't care about that. Let's go to the next race. Back to the main lobby as we wait for the next race.
It's true. Like I mentioned, I've said it before, sprint's so much fun, but, I think we're pretty much, I don't think we saw, I'm surprised we're not seeing any Pasa, at least in that one, but, a lot of camping Taiki, and, a lot of Curren, actually, which that also surprises me, but at the same time, everyone's kind of, it seems like everyone's opinions tends to change here and there about what's good and what's not. There are some things set in stone, but, what do you think?
I think that will be the tracks that actually speak, because the opinion, oh, this will happen, maybe this guy will probably win, but no, because by nature of the game and also by just the entire concept of this game, nothing is said until the finish line is crossed. So we cannot just give an opinion right away. Even more so now, where we actually cannot say if a team will dominate or not. We'll probably not have a team domination at all.
Yeah, it's true, especially when we already have one advancing, so that gets a lot of weight off of some of these other teams' shoulders. But, as someone who appreciates a good gamble, I believe, what is it? Cheerleader King Halo's ult? I gotta tell you what, as unreliable it is, it can work pretty well. And we're starting to see, I want to see some more late surgers taking some
Cheerleader King
podiums
Halo
now.
ult as an end closer. I've seen those a lot in actual competitive scenarios, but it's all a gamble. Like, it's always a gamble, but every style is a gamble. You cannot say late surgery is full gamble. It's because their nature is entirely there. They don't have that.
But let's take a peek at that pre-race. Let's go. Enough of us yapping over here. So go ahead there, Sponger. Let's
Well, look, I can see over here that we can see on Sky, we have Rice Shower, Vodka, we have the wrestler Condor Pasa, not Fantasy Condor Pasa, Air Groove, Silent Suzuka, what was here, Runaway over here, Marusenski, Movoka, and Majoreo. So yeah, as you probably said, the backline is packed over here. I see a late Narita Bryan, I didn't see that one coming.
Hey, I love running Narita Bryan late myself. That it gives her so much more opportunities when she's a backliner to duel, and that's where you get so much benefit off of Shadow Break.
Well, that is what consistency is all about. Anyway, let's see about the boxes right now. So, we have first two is Domio with Vodka and Maruzensky, then we have Measure for Draft and Friends, Silent Suzuka for Green Family, Seiyu Sky and a group for Uma Party and Green Family respectively, 5th and 6th. Then we have Vodka for 7. The 8th and 9th place are taken by Draft and Friends with Maruzensky and Richard Bryan. Domio has Mijiro Ryan. Green Family has the later Condor Pasa, and we have Rice Shower Pace for Uma Party. I don't see any real surprise over here, except that thing that catch my eye, which was, well, it was that late Richard Bryan. I don't see anything particular here.
We actually, what I'm seeing is we don't have a single end closer. So we definitely know what people are preferring here.
I mean, we've seen this track before. People have seen what works and what actually doesn't work. So, well, as we already know, in this track precisely, we know that the late closers can actually do something if they actually proc their, well, I'm just calling them before like this, they activate their gambling skills. The end closers could actually do the same thing, but yeah, they aren't preferred in this lobby apparently.
Yeah, we definitely enjoy right now the fact that that all-important 6th place when it comes to the Ryan ult working well with Dober. We gotta keep an eye on that.
Activate, that's
that
what
area
everyone
too.
wants to see.
Yeah, especially when you've got to deal with some people bringing angling, I'm sure.
And here we go. Let's see the frontrunner battle, how it ends up. Though we have a runaway Suzuka, apparently it seems like she wants to get that distance. We do. Oh wait, never mind. Maybe that's not actually a runaway.
Yeah, Maruzensky's not too far away from her either. Definitely. We are seeing a little bit of the gap opening though. That Saiyan's going to be having a rough time.
Anyway, let's go back. Let's go to the base pack. As we see, Major Dober is actually leading them right now with Air Groove close behind. Rice Shower not so distant. Wow, for the Light Soldier pack, we see that L is actually leading them. She's very close to Rice Shower, but there's less distance between L and Rice Shower than there is between Rice Shower and Air Groove, which says something. Look at that, Condor Pasa just rising up there on the camera.
Yeah, slowly but surely, that variation, man. She might come through, make the joke happen, coming in with a steel chair as the wrestler Pasa.
Maruzensky for Domi, who is already out of the picture over here. Look at how she's getting overtaken. As we see that Silent Suzuka is still keeping that lead. But Maruzenski is
fighting
about
for
to
it,
overtake
though.
her. If she overtakes her right now, she could probably activate her acceleration. And I
Look
think
at
that's
all the on your left too, man. Oh
But we
man.
see that the lates are actually gambling there. You saw the on your left proc.
Yeah, I didn't see pump go off, so I think someone might have gotten robbed, unless I was wrong. But we're almost there. We're coming through that. Maruzenski's still hanging on. And the
There is a
Brian
minus
ult
all
going off,
active
I
lates,
don't know
but
how much that's going to come into play,
yeah,
but
there's less than 100 meters left. She's ninth. She can probably
Yeah.
try and get seventh. Try to scrape any point she can. Let's see how
yeah, that
this ends up being.
Maruzenski's lead is just still
And
so dominant.
Maruzenski just wins dominantly. Vodka is only two and a half lengths behind. Sky actually held up with a third place, even though she didn't proc what she probably wanted, or that is her actual ultimate. But yeah, we have Dragon Friends taking a win with Maruzenski. We have Vodka and Sky for Ruma Party.
Yeah, we've got almost a 2-3 with that. Almost took all three with Uma Party.
Uma Party with the 2-3 is able to actually get quite a lot of points, as Dragon Friends can actually take a full point finisher. The same cannot be said for Domio, which only get 2 points. Oguri family gets 8 points. We'll see if this shakes things up a little.
Yeah, I think we've only had only one that hasn't scored twice so far in both lobbies. Oh, Damiho's not looking good right now, but
Domio
Uma
is
Party
not looking
and
good
Drafting
right now.
Friends.
They have to pull off some extraordinary medium, long, and dirt in order to keep hoping to get in those top 2 positions.
Yeah, because it doesn't matter how well your Uma does, you still have to climb and have to go to the fact that they're probably going to be scoring points too. This climb, this claw out of this hole isn't impossible, but it's going to be rough.
It's gonna be rough, but that doesn't mean it's impossible. Let's go over for let's prepare the next race, the medium.
Oh man, and pretty much the only time you don't have to worry about angling is about the track before the track that we had to start off with. But every single time when you're looking at those front runners, you're staring at whoever's going to proc angling. I want to say, what is it? Our medium's going to be coming up next, and well, we already know Christmas Ogre might be present. We're not sure. We know the demon can tend to rise, but
I know we will see her. Let's see.
and as if I say her name and she appears.
Meijiro Palmer at Maya Vega, the second Ogre recap, the first Miona Bourbon Valentine. Grass Wonder, she's still here. The third Ogre recap. Kita-san Black, Narita Bryan, which is pace this time, the fourth Ogre recap, and winning ticket Steampunk and Agnes Tachyon. They try to offset the need of stamina thanks to Tachyon and her kit, which is basically like 2 recoveries already in there, plus a little bit of speed.
Yeah, and honestly, a winning ticket Steampunk, once again, I'm rooting for you, man, because that's
Even though last time she didn't do what
whatsoever.
she wanted to do, maybe now the game will work. Anyway,
Doubling
let's see the
down.
boxes. So we have Ogre Recap Death and Friends, we have the Agnes Tachyon over there of Uma Party, Ogre Recap of Domiho and number 3, Meijiro Palmer and Bourbon on 4 and 5th, our 2 main frontrunners I say. We have a winning ticket Steampunk for Uma Party, Grass Wonder for Ogre Family. We have Narita Bryan of Domio alongside the Kita-san Black of Domio. Then we have Ogre Recap of Uma Party, the Ogre Recap of Ogre Family, and to end this off, the Admire Vega and closer of Draft and Friends. If those lates weren't there, I want to see Admire Vega being a lucky late surger.
Yeah, I mean, because straight away spurt, and especially with King Halo ult, I don't think it works well in this track if I'm remembering right. So that Vega, that Ayabe is going to have such a hard time, but never count anybody out. Never count anybody out. I'm still rooting for you. Look at all those Christmas ogres, man.
It's always gonna be like this. Hello? This track is dominated by these bourbons and ogre recaps.
Will we see some 3-1s? Will we see some 2-1s, I mean? We'll have to find out. And look
Right,
at that, we're
let's
off
see how
now.
this goes. Palmer goes for the runaway, wanting to block whatever everyone else wanted to do. We see that Biono Bourbon and Kitas and Black are of course forced to chase after a Palmer that has 5 lengths of distance between them. The Augury Caps over here. So the one in the adventure now is the one of the Augury family, and the one of Draft and Friends is close behind. Then we have the one of Uma Party. Agnes Takian is behind all of them. The Augury Cap of Domio is actually very far behind. Oh, never mind, she actually just went straight up. She's trying to fight for her position right there. And of course, our late soldier pack is quite this time. Like, it's 3.5 distance between Grass Wonder and Narita Bryan. Now it's getting lower right now, but yeah,
Look
that's
at all
actually
those
quite a
Christmas
big distance.
Auguries pushing up too,
Look at
man.
that.
There's a wave of them.
And I see that the Grass Wonder is actually trying to move already because, well, she's getting distance from Winning Ticket and shortening distance from Narita Bryan.
Yeah, we got there's only 1s and 1-2 when it comes to the length differences. So any major spurt of acceleration can change this, can swing it any way, shape, or
Can
form.
Palmer keep Bourbon from actually entering the last corner?
It's true. It's so short. We've got the festive miracle, so we know the spurt's coming. Late race is happening.
Late race
It's a
is
scary
happening.
time if you're
Yes.
anybody but
Look
Christmas
at that
Augury.
Cap move blasting forward. Bourbon takes the lead from Palmer. She didn't have enough in her. Let's see how this ends up. Oh, look at that! Look at that spur from the Auguries. Oh my
Yeah,
God.
both of the Auguries. Even Grass Wonder right behind her too. But we're seeing a lot of snow hit the track despite it raining. Bourbon left in the dust. Ayabe with her ult, but she's gonna try her best. You know, it's pretty late to try
It's
anything at the
kinda
moment,
late, but as I said before, every point counts. So
Yeah, every
this could
single
actually
point
help.
counts.
It's everything but the Augury Caps.
Augury?
Augury Cap.
It looks to be a
It's gonna be
2-3,
the
a 2-1
trend. It's gonna
double
be the-
Augury Mihono Bourbon, man. I think we're gonna be seeing this a lot, just like day one.
And we only had half a length to separate the fourth Augury Cap from Beyond Bourbon, so we could have had a
We
1-3
almost
already.
saw 3 Auguries. If the meta
Anyway,
doesn't
so
speak
the
for
Augury that
itself.
won, as I already said, it's from Draft and Friends. Then we have the Uma parties, and then we have Augury families Beyond Bourbon. Let's see how the others fared up. So the Augury Gap of the Augury family is actually the one in 4th place. So that means that we didn't get the 1-2-3 Augury, but the teams would have been the same. Then from Draft and Friends we have Amaya Vega. Domio got 6th and 7th, so they get a total of 5 points from this. Augury family with the Grass Wonder. Meijiro Palmer did not score anything. She didn't head up enough to even get into the scoring position. Uma Party got the 2nd, but they didn't get any other point finisher.
Yeah, that Palmer definitely, from going from trying her best to hold off to the Bourbon all the way down to 9th place. It feels like it's just the name of the game with runaways, unless they can just hang on to it. The second it's taken over.
Unless you will shoot them with stamina.
Yeah.
The standings right now say that Draft and Friends with this actually take the lead from Uma Party, and the distance between Uma Party and the Ogoni family is actually getting shorter because there's only 6 points in between them. Then we have only 2 races left. Domio, well, 30 points that separates them from the long and dirt. We need to see them actually pop off a lot to see them try and get the 2nd place over there, but of course the number one rule is to never give anything for granted. Oguri family might have actually scored full points over here, like all 3 of them scored points, but that quote-unquote wasn't enough.
And we saw some pretty big swings, like what Starship said earlier in the day. You know, Alliance showed to take first out of nowhere. Who knows? We might see Damiho podium, and that would be a slingshot forward. So I'm praying. I like to see the change.
That
Who
would be
knows?
awesome, but now let's go back to the main lobby and wait for the first long race that we commentate.
That's true. It'll be the first time we've seen the long race outside of me watching, being a fan yesterday. But I like long races myself as a backliner. It's so much fun. However,
I am not a front run player, but I prefer fronts when it comes to long because I don't have to worry that much about will they actually go forward a little more? Will they actually try and fight or not? Will they even proc their ultimate? Unless, of course, that end closer is Go Ship, then I know that the ultimate will proc.
That's true. That's true.
So,
As
let's
well-
see who we got. We got Saturn of Diamond, it's a late surger. We have the Summer McQueen over there, which is gonna be very interesting to see over here. We have Miono Bourbon. We have Vanity Miono Bourbon here as well. That's interesting. Meisho Doto, base Meisho Doto, base winning ticket, Meijiro Bright, another Miono Bourbon, Seiyun Sky, oh, there she is, Go Ship, another Summer McQueen, another Palmer, and Tosen Jordan Pace. Palmer, I don't think she will be a runaway this time. Runaway over here is, well, it's gonna be interesting. Let's just say that, because the requirement of stamina over here, it will be even more than what we had last time.
And we've got to truly enjoy the fact we have such a diversity of Umas this time around. A little break from seeing all the Christmas Ogres and Valentine's Bourbons. But for our first 6 gates we've got here, winning ticket, which is starting that off, man. Ogre and family with that winning ticket.
First, second, and fourth gate over here with winning ticket, Meijiro Bright and Meisho Doto. Domio gets the third with Seiyun Sky. Then we have the 2 McQueens of Tracen Friends Duma Party. Then we have the 7th place, which is for Saturn of Diamond. Meijiro Palmer gets the 8th gate, Go Ship gets the 9th, Tosen Jordan 10th, Miono Bourbons get 11th and 12th. Domio, Tracen Friends.
I like I said, I enjoy the variety. I like what we're seeing. And base winning ticket, I had someone tell me, make me a bet to see if I could win with base winning ticket. I still haven't cashed in on that bet yet, so we'll have to find out. As in CMs for that matter. But let's go ahead. Let's take a peek. I'm excited, man. I want to see how the long races turn out. This is completely brand new territory for us here, at least for myself and Spawn.
Totally new territory for us, indeed.
Oh, but I think this is a spurtless long too. Straightaway spurt does not work over here as well.
Yeah, and the paces would only basically have, head-on. That's what they have.
Yeah, nimble nav is like you pray for a little bit of nimble nav, but there's really, and especially no stopping me. There's so few instances of
yeah,
that.
but pray for nimble nav with few pace chasers. Okay, no, we actually got 4, but yeah, that's actually kind of something. Head on is what they actually want. They need to be ahead already in order to get all of the distance from the fronts. But we are off. Let's see how this goes. Palmer is actually a runaway. Let's see how she fares in a longer track. As the Miono Bourbons, of course, will try their best to keep up with her in order to take the position when it matters. So let's see. Let's see how this ends up. Of course, Go Ship is way behind the others. As the
there's not a lot of gap. There's not a big gap either. There's not really a big gap when it comes to Palmer and Bourbon there too. Like normally you'd see, I feel like quite a bit more, but that's scary if you're that close as a runaway.
That's very scary. It's only 2.5, and now Bourbons are just gonna activate their ults already, which means that they will get closer already.
Yeah, look at that. You're seeing those numbers tick down from Bourbon from second
and of course,
to
the
first.
McQueens are gonna activate all of their recoveries over here in order to have the best ultimate they would ever think of.
Yeah,
Seiyun
look at them
Sky
back
is
and forth
out of
too,
the
second and
game
third.
already. McQueen is almost as close from her as she is from Miono Bourbon. Look at that other McQueen over there, the McQueen of Uma Party, actually trying to move already.
Yeah, and Tosin Jordan too, right in fifth
to
too.
Meisho Doto, which is not that far away from the others. So this means that maybe we will soon see everyone just sticking together to get this final spurt. Palmer is still holding strong. Let's see if after the ultimate and other recoveries, if she will actually manage to block these front runners.
And that Saiyan's falling back slowly. You can see the wave of the backline about to swallow her up like a tsunami. There's no way she can try.
From going ahead. Palmer lost the lead already. Well, I suppose
the further
that we
they
will
fall
see a
back, here
huge
comes-
spurt from somewhat from the lates over here. But I see that the two Miono Bourbons are literally going well.
There's definitely a clear leader when it comes down to it, but this last spurt can turn
It's a
all
5
those numbers to
right now
zero.
from Bourbon and this Saturn of Diamond. So let's see if this ultimate will change anything for this.
And we've got Dia pushing up. She's
Don't forget about
right
the
now
others,
third.
though, they are still
Wait.
in here.
Okay, wait, second. Diamond's trying. Looking like it's looking good. It's looking pretty good for Diamond. She passes through. Bright's trying. It's looking like it's gonna. Oh, Bright even steals the second. From those front runners were so dominant for most of that race, and then here comes Dia and Bright. Oh, showing up out of nowhere, blasting through, taking that first and second.
So, Draft and Friends, another win with Satono Diamond this time. Then we have Meijiro by Foroguni family and the Miono Bourbon of Domio, which won the frontrunner race. So, let's see the result of the teams now. We see that Draft and Friends also got 5th and 8th place, which is not that bad, it's a lot of points anyway. Oguri family got 2nd and 6th for the point finishers. The Meisho Doto did not pop off as she probably hoped it would. We have Domio getting the 3rd and 7th place. Seiyun Sky totally got destroyed over there. And we have Uma Party with their only point finisher being the Tozen Jordan, because Meijiro Palmer once again 9th place, falling just short of points. Let's see how the standings look right now.
Yeah, especially because you've got Damiho. You know, maybe I inspired them. You know, maybe the commentator's curse happened. Maybe the exact opposite happened. But we have, actually, like I said, both of them scoring this time. Maybe putting a little swing into there, especially taking that third. But I don't know if that's going to be truly enough. And, man, I didn't realize how far Saiyan Sky went down. You're right.
It's 10 points in total. Would they actually be able to hold off the Ogurin family?
It would take some pretty aggressive wins in that dirt track, I feel like. But yeah, man, that poor Saiyan. It's like as soon as that entire wave passed her, I lost track of her, to be honest.
The Ogurin family scored even more here, like they scored 1 more point, so yeah, Domio wants to stick over there, but yeah, it's all on the dirt race probably over here. We just need to wait for the result to be ready. Honestly, this performance over here, we have seen quite a bit of, I don't want to say surprises, but well, for now, the fight for first place, I say, is still on. It's very on, and so is the fight for second place, that means.
You know, and definitely, once again, that base winning ticket actually taking 6th, man. Like, just go to show you can Oshi run so long as the cards are in your favor.
I mean, winning ticket will work over here pretty nicely. I mean, her skills, base skill is not that bad, you know. You're saying it like you cannot Oshi run and, you know, you can Oshi run whenever you want, for sure. But when you can Oshi run and actually do something about it, like have some skills, like she even beat Ghost Ship, which would have probably been a way more favorite Uma than her.
Yeah, absolutely. Like I said, it's one of those things where I just didn't expect to see it. Maybe there was more, and maybe I missed it in the other long races yesterday, but someone hit pretty well with that ticket. Someone definitely hit well, and man, also Tozen Jordan too. Come on, man. Like, Tojo is something I did not like. Same thing with ticket. I'm not sure how well she works here, but it's obvious that she's doing something right, getting that 4th place. But I believe we might be ready here soon with these standings, I want to say.
I'm actually surprised to see that one of the McQueens, now that I just see it, one of the McQueens finished last while the other finished 8th, barely on points.
Oh, actually, true.
They are actually quite packed with stamina, but apparently wasn't enough to actually be able to win this. But we've seen some McQueen pop-offs yesterday.
It's true, we did. And, I mean, especially falling back that far, you can definitely tell it might have been a stamina issue with 13 lengths behind first. It's Grand Live, man. All of us are struggling with stamina. It's hard. I know I definitely
it's hard, but you can click power.
Yeah, true, but...
Look at that, just as we say, Uma Party is literally there, but they lose the the second place. They went from first all the way to third, and now they need to score more than Ogurin family to actually be able to stay in this. Well, Domio, well, even with max points, I don't think they can actually they actually take over. Like the maximum points is like 25, and they have only have like they cannot take it. So
yeah, it is definitely. We're looking at a some dreams crushed here with Damiho most likely being out of this entire scenario.
No, the actual points will be 29, which it actually means that they get 29 points. Draft and Friends take 4th, 5th, and 6th, and Ogurin family and Uma Party then literally hits the they need the stars to align. If it happens,
Yeah, they need Uma Party's got to be
tournament.
last. Damiho's got to get quite a few more points. It's not entirely impossible, but
it's an infinitesimal chance.
Yeah,
and
hey,
for,
but you know
and
what?
for someone that works with statistics like me, even though the chance exists, you tend to not actually adapt your entire program, your entire model around it.
And I'll tell you, but there's one thing that we got to think about. The lottery always has one winner. Maybe we can go ahead and pray. Who knows? But regardless, Draft and Friends, no way to look two ways about it. They're just so strong right now. It's crazy to think of. They're just the point difference is there. It's a definite.
And we see that with all the possible scenarios over here, that is the one scenario that actually works out for Domio. So yeah, that means that is something. Okay, that is something.
You know, it's fun to think of. It's fun to imagine. You know, we all need a little something.
I mean, we have to consider their
going.
existence. It can happen. It's not unpredictable. It's
Yeah.
just very unlikely.
Hey man, it's true. And they got Gentle Donna, especially wedding Gentle Donna of all things, as their leader there. So if there was ever to be an Uma to do it, an Uma to believe in, man.
That would be Fukita.
That's true. That's true. You know, Miss Divination herself. I'll give you that one.
Yeah, exactly. So as we wait for the race to be ready, the first dirt race that we were cast to be ready. Let's actually take a look at the track in itself.
Yeah,
So,
we
let's
know
say
there's going to be a lot of Ricky coming out there too. Of pretty much everything besides End at this point. Like it's gonna be
filled with Ricky. It's gonna be filled with Taikis, both base and camping probably. Yeah, that's gonna be something. Okay, let's see. Copano Ricky in RE1, which is not a bad choice over here. We have Agnes Digital. Of course, she has demonstrated that she can actually do this. We have Gold City over here as a pace chaser. Did we see one yesterday? I don't remember.
I think we did see. It was the festival. It was definitely the festival Gold City, but we've also got some Rickies.
More Ricky, more digital,
Smart
more
Falcon.
Ricky, more digital, and Smart Falcons. And one Econo Pasa. But we got one person missing. Who is this? It's from
Looks
Uma
like-
Party.
Yeah.
So the chances for Domio are actually getting a bit higher.
We just gotta hope this Mabuma is not a front runner because it would be scary.
It is a front runner.
And look at that. It's. I'm sorry. I apologize to the other front runners for jinxing it, but yeah, that commentator's curse coming in a little too strong.
Explain why it will be a problem as we see the boxes.
Well, I'm pretty sure that affects quite a bit of the pace, but I think right now, let me go ahead and knock these out. Draft and Friends with Ricky and another Ricky with Damiho. Ogre and Family with Digital. Damiho with Smart Falcon. Draft and Friends with Digital. Uma Party Smart Falcon. Double Ogre and Family with respectfully Capano Ricky and Gold City. Draft and Friends with Inari 1. Uma Party with Agnes Digital. And Damiho with El Condor Pasa. You know, everybody trying to bring whatever they can. But my eyes are on usually the off-meta picks that I've seen. Not really off-meta, but just not following through with the not following through with the usual picks. So that festival, Gold City, man, come on. Plus, I mean,
she's not an outlier, but like I would have expected to see more of her.
Yeah, you know, I would. It's true, but everybody just sees Ricky. Everyone sees Falco, you know, and especially with the Inari one too. Everyone's got choices for almost just about everything that they want to run. So usually when you see the outliers, well, with the amount of money and carats on the line here,
well,
not to
let's
pick
see
the
how
best.
this race fares. It's on dirt. This would probably be a killer combination in real life, but thankfully it's not the same thing here.
Yeah, dirt and snow, man. 1,700 looks to be, you know, like I said, it's gonna be a pretty well Ricky rough race, but at the same time,
She's a titan compared to Inari 1.
yeah, yes, I think many of us are, to be fair. It's
whatever. We'll see how this goes. Sometimes size isn't everything.
it's true, and you know what? I'm rooting for you guys out there.
I want to see that God City, but it's just us commentators. We are cheering for the winner. So we are
There we go.
actually off. Okay, look at all those greens popping off, of course. And after this, let's see who gets the front. It's apparently going to be Asmar fucking trying her best. No, she doesn't actually get the lead. For now, it's from the Copanorichi of Draft and Friends, with the one of Oguri family being close behind. Now she's gaining more distance. And yeah, Albedo Belladonna, our NPC, is actually gonna be over there. She's actually getting overtaken by the pace Copanorichi that we got over here. And well,
good to see it's not affecting too much, but yeah, we've got such a big pack of yellow and pink right up in the front with the Falcos, Rickies. Here comes that final flash that we all know, lighting up the sky with everybody's hopes and dreams on the line.
And
wait for this to go look horizontally, and we'll see where everybody is still. That Ricky is still so far ahead.
She's very fast. She's gaining even more distance from Falco. So unless Falco puts something out of her hat, this is gonna be very tough for her.
Oh, the angling just proc too. I saw that. The front Ricky. That's a scary proc to see.
And now this means that Ricky will probably even gain even more distance from this. But we see, of course, that Agnes Digital is gonna and
yeah, Nari one slowly. She's pushing through. She's fitting through. She's bobbing and weaving. She's still stuck. Looks like Ricky. Two Rickies. Double Ricky Digital. Double Ricky Digital. Looks like a double Ricky Digital finish right there.
That's the double Ricky Digital. The pace Copanorichi literally died at the end, but well, she didn't die hard enough for Digital to actually win.
It's true, and we got in first right now, the Kapana Ricky with Draft and Friends. Second, Kapana Ricky with Damiho, and third, the Digiton from Uma Party.
Well, we should probably see how the others ended up right now. We have a 1, 2, Ricky, and Digiton.
Yeah, we've I think that I really want to say, I mean, Damiho, you know, right now with Ray trying their best to really show up, but I don't think at all that dream scenario happened, you know. Definitely showed some signs of life.
Oguri family scoring only 4 points, while Domio gets quite a handful. Was filled of hopes, but yeah.
However, I think this does put Damiho over the 29, but you know, I don't know personally if it's still going to be enough to not just.
We'll see over here, but we have to actually notice that Draft and Friends, other than the win, got 7th and 8th, so it's all point finishers, but they scraped by some. Domio getting 4 points here. They show that they can actually say something in the dirt race, and Uma Party, well, they were lacking one member.
Yeah, true. I forgot to even think about, you know, put that into play there. Uma Party was that mob Uma, which, you know, that doesn't say anything, regardless. But it looks to be, if I remember correctly, potentially we know who's going through. And definitely drafting friends, I'll tell you what.
And it's going to be Drafted Friends in first and Uma Party in second, even though they only got 2 people over there, only one finishing points. Oguri family wasn't able to keep their lead.
Yeah, Renko really just making sure, because there really was, without Renko scoring there, Uma Party would have been in some rough trouble. So you gotta, Uma Party, you gotta appreciate whoever that is for your team, because they put you guys on the shoulders. There's only that 4-point gap too. So, but Damiho, yeah.
Domio said that was the swan song for Domio. They scored the most points over here. Like, they got 17 points while Drafted Friends got 16.
Yeah, man. Well, that goes to show, at least for Lobby 1, who's going and who's staying. So, oh my lord.
Congratulations to Drafted Friends. Congratulations to Uma Party for actually getting through, qualifying for the semis.
Yeah, we were getting Lobby 2 all set up, ready to go. So that was all 5 tracks. It's interesting because I enjoyed the, like I said before, the variety of Umas that we saw, because I think between the sprint, mile, medium, we just saw a whole bunch of just Oguri, Bourbon, and Nishino. Like, there was, now with Long and Dirt, we're seeing things like Tosin Jordan scoring and whatnot, and getting 4th. Like, that's exciting. Man, they might have had more fun than we did yesterday.
I mean, yeah. They surely are having, it's way more tense for them, because they cannot hope to find, they can hope that maybe one of the teams over here is one of those, the teams that everyone beat. No, there's nothing like that over here.
No, I mean, not whatsoever. You see Runaways falling, you see Christmas Ogres, and Goldship, who's normally such a terror on long races, just probably the favorite to win, is not even, like, it didn't just automatically take first. There's nobody who you can just go, man, that's the meta. We're probably going to see a million of them, but nah, I think we barely saw duplicates when it came down to at least the long race. Dirt we knew 100% was going to be a bunch of Rickies, but she is Dirt, if we want to be honest.
For the long race, I think this long race is probably going to be the most varied, and we will see. The results is going to be very interesting, because, well, nothing is said that there isn't a clear this woman will dominate.
Yeah, I mean, we do have, Christmas Ogre is there, but she's not nearly as powerful, one could say, when it comes to the shorter race, or the medium, especially those mediums. Like, obviously the mediums, but longs, I mean, maybe, thinking about it, given how hard it is to build stamina for some people, maybe people just default to Christmas Ogre, getting all those free recoveries.
Yeah.
And even so, like you mentioned as well, Mejiro Bright, and we've got, what was it? Agnes, I have so many digitals in my brain, Agnes Tachyon coming in with recovery on her kit. So even more so, just so many people just trying to find ways to cut corners and survive when it comes to the long races.
We're moving into the second lobby right now, second of 4. So, the sprint for lobby 2. Air Condor Pasa, Naita Taishin late, oh, she is back, seeking the pearl, late surger, Nishino Flower of course, Kuren-chan, King Halo, Chris Chiri the King Halo, and that's gonna be the gamble as you said, Camping Taki Shuttle, Nishino Flower, Aston Machan as a front, then we have Air Condor Pasa, Narita Taishin, and Fuji Kiseki Pace.
Yeah, and someone out there wants all of us to make sure we don't forget Aston Machan too, with her showing
I cannot
up.
pull for her, I need to save my carats.
I'm saving myself, definitely with Festa coming out in about a couple weeks.
I mean, that's how it is.
Yeah, as much as and plus I don't really play front myself. a whole lot at all. But
Oh, I don't play. I don't
when
play front
Katsuragi
seat.
Ace comes
I
out,
just
though,
pulled all of the front Umas in the game, but we don't mention about that. Anyway, let's go to the boxes and see how this goes. So, Takehide's Narita Taishin is the first, Kondo Pasa for Tachyon is the second, Seeking the Pearl Takehide, Aston Marchan of Scaft, then we have a Kondo Pasa Takehide, King Yellow of Meijiro State Laboratory, Fujikiseki Narita Taishin for Tachyon, Taiki Shuttle Camping Nishino Flower for Scaft, and then Nishino Flower and Kuren-chan for Meijiro State Laboratory. There's only one Kuren-chan over here.
and one front runner as well. That Aston Marchan trying.
Aston Marchan is she is gonna have to do her best then.
Yeah, what is it? Sparkly Stardom's kind of a bit of a gamble per se, and
And
even
seeking
if
the
you
ball,
take
blocking
Plancha,
the end closers from actually getting a late position.
could very well be that might just be the strategy when it comes down to it. But I don't think we're going to see too many fronts when it comes down to the sprint. You know, as much as some may enjoy seeing a lot more fronts. I'm personally not against it, but you know, that's just me. That's just me being a salty backliner. So, yeah, we still got the Curran, still that #1 favorite, and welcome back Nishino Flower. And Condor must have heard us talking about it last sprint because she's here to show up now.
In the base outfit. Let's see how this goes.
Here we go.
We are off. Okay, Aston Marchan, of course, is gonna take the lead. The fight will probably be about how far Aston Marchan can go while we see the paces actually trying to keep up. And now we can see that Seeking the Pole. Okay, she's falling behind now. She probably thought she was a pace chaser over there. But now.
Yeah, look at all these back and forths. You see that
fight.
mid-pack just so large. Everybody's pushing back and forth. You've got Seeking the Pearl also joining up there as well. Everybody, it's as if mid-race barely even existed. We're just now in it. You know, we're about a blink and it's going to be the last
this
corner.
is the nature of sprinter. Look at that Kondo Pasa. She's literally neck and neck.
Machan's still hanging on though.
Machan.
But we are seeing Plancha goes off, and that's
Plancha
the
goes off
biggest
at
gamble, like I mentioned.
perfect time.
Oh, but we've still got, Pasa's there. Where is Taishin? Taishin is still in last. But there really isn't much. You know, she could still blitz forward and we have no idea. Taishin out of nowhere, let's come on and see it. Nah, it's looking like she's still falling. She can't keep up.
Like
Pasa and Curran. Aston Machan trying to stick for that third. King Halo passing by. Curran-chan takes it over, and even the King Halo stops Pasa. I barely even saw them out there. Pasa was off screen, and here we go. As if the top three changed in a blink of the eye.
1-2 for Meijiro State Laboratory. And
Meijiro State Laboratory taking that all-important first and second, too. El Condor Pasa with Takehide taking the third. Going ahead, that's a lot of points to put on the table.
That's a lot of points for Meijiro State Laboratory, even though the Nishino flag over there. Well, that's a one way to end up as a pace chaser. Seeking the Pearl, being 8th, 7th, Taishin, Takehide, and then Kondo Pasa. Well, Takehide get a full point over here, unlike everyone else basically. Tachyon Guinea Pigs with only 4 points from the other El Condor Pasa. Aston Marchan held on. She got 4th anyway.
She actually and still placed the highest for their teams too, which Scuffed out there has got to appreciate the Machan nonetheless.
And she was a sole front runner.
Yeah, she was the only one, so she was pretty well uncontested for a while. But once you have that wave go by, especially with how well Plancha works, and that Tracen cheer, really such a gambling skill. But if it pays off, man, you can see taking that second. But we've got the Meijiro Estate Laboratory with the first taking 22 points.
Run away with points already. They have over doubled the score of Takehide. Scaft has 9 points, very close to Takehide. They're basically there, and Tachyon Guinea Pigs only scored 4.
Yeah.
Well, there's not much to say here. This was only the sprint, so so they will have us talking after the next races. So for now, let's go back to the main lobby.
Yeah, we'll we'll have to see, but this definitely is a great start, especially for some of these teams. While Tachyon's guinea pigs, man, look, I know who you are. I'm looking at you. I got that, I'm looking at you. I know for a fact you guys are too busy with your imaginations. Get your heads in the game. But, the sprint's always too much fun. I can't help it, man. I can't help it, especially at that right around the end there, that final spurt. So all that dueling carries on, all that, carryover starts happening. And I think that's a big important part that I forgot to touch upon last time when I was talking about sprint, is that dueling speed and axle carryover.
That's true. Well, I mean, the point of dueling is that, well, first of all, you need someone to duel with. If you use a pace chaser in a sprint, like I've tried like 2 CMs ago with Eki Shaltor to use the groundwork strategy with the pace, I never did that before. And unless there's someone to duel with, and unless she keeps proccing the skills, then she will, hit the pace down mode, and that means that you're very likely not gonna see her score.
Yeah, and even then with the backliners, they're probably pretty well praying for that Tracen cheer, because Pump and Pump and Medjiro Dober's ult just doesn't work well here. But now off of the 1800, we got Dober, Brian, Kita-san Black, Bourbon, Dober again, Taiki Shuttle, Silent
Suzuka, Seeking the Pearl, Taiki Shuttle again, Dober again, Grass Wonder, and I didn't see the last one.
But we are
it
full
was
of
Maruzensky Summer.
Yeah, we've got a full line of S's here, so definitely people bringing their A games or praying the mile S is enough to carry versus what they could.
Oh, they are surely gambling on Dober activating a ultimate over here.
Yeah, we're gonna try. Yeah, they're definitely gonna try with that, because in this track, it works out well, and the all-important lightning surge in a timely manner is now available. But Bourbon, Double Taiki, Kita-san, all in those top 4. And to go on forward, we've got Medjiro State Laboratory with Bourbon, Tachyon's Guinea Pigs with Taiki Shuttle, another Taiki Shuttle with the Medjiro State Laboratory, Takahide with Kita-san Black, Tachyon's Guinea Pigs with Silent Suzuka, Scuffed with Dober, Takahide with Dober, Scuffed with Maruzensky, Takahide with Narita Bryan, Medjiro State Laboratory with Dober, Scuffed with Grass Wonder, and Tachyon's Guinea Pigs with Seeking the Pearl. And I've got to say, the Seeking the Pearl player, I think we share a name. So maybe I might, maybe I'm in here and I never even knew.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, maybe I'm secretly in here, but I feel like my club leaders may not be appreciative I'm not on their team. I promise I'm not a free agent, I swear. No, I can't play and commentate, man. That'd be a little too biased. Still funny to think of, though.
Oh, you were saying everything. I'm not saying anything. So back to where we were. So let's see how this actually ends up working, because we have quite the backline over here, and well, Taiki Shuttle, I don't know. She will probably work. She will.
I saw somebody from Lupacord in there too, so you better be showing off that Lupacord status. But we are off. Looking like Silent Suzuka is playing the runaway, getting that major lead, pushing forward by a good 4 lengths.
Okay,
5 lengths, 6 lengths. This is the real runaway.
7. No, she doesn't touch it. Okay, but wow, that's the biggest lead we've seen so far.
Yeah, no, that's absolutely, and you're going.
That's something.
Ahead.
Look at those other front runners gonna do their best to actually try and get this before it's too late.
Yeah, you're seeing that they almost look like pace chasers in comparison. Even so much as the Taiki right behind.
They're so far behind as well. And look at the Grass Wonder, the head of the late pack. She's 3 lengths away from the Taiki. There is 1.5 lengths away from the other, which is.
And Suzuka still keeping a 5-length lead.
Suzuka is going strong. She's
we're seeing a little bit further.
And everything suddenly.
Yeah, we've got a little bit more pushing forward. Here comes that all-important final spurt.
Maruzenski
You know,
strike
right now,
everything
Suzuka,
because Suzuka is actually
as if she didn't even
lost.
have a lead before. She's losing out on that, but I think it's just because of Maruzenski. Grass Wonder is pushing forward. You've got everybody trying their hearts out. Maruzenski fighting for it. Suzuka, Grass Wonder takes it. Grass Wonder out of nowhere. I blinked and that 5-length lead went to 1.5. Lord have mercy.
Grass Wonder died right there at the end.
We saw another fast walker take first, but Scuff's Grass Wonder takes that all-important first place. Tachyon's Guinea Pigs for the Silent Suzuka.
Silent Suzuka ran away, scoring second, almost winning it all.
Yeah, and Taiki's shuttle with the Metro State Laboratory taking
I
third.
want to see the others right now. So Scaft also gets the 5th place with the Maruzenski. Tachyon Guinea Pigs also gets 5th with Taiki Shuttle. And Metro State Laboratory getting 3rd and 7th. Takehide 6th and 8th. No one got 3-point finishes over here. Everyone got 2-point finishes. So it's all about the sum over here. Of course, Scaft got the most points out of this. Then it is Tokyo Guinea Pigs. Then it's Metro State Laboratory.
You know, I have to say,
let's
you
see how
a
this
whole lot of
shakes up
L's down there too.
Let's how this shakes up everything.
I may be a late surger main, but I can appreciate the irony of being all those L's at the bottom, taking that many L's.
So we see the things getting a bit more balanced over here. Takehide going to gain only 4 points from this. Tachyon Guinea Pigs with a basically we cannot call it comeback because it's only the second race, but they get 13 points over here, so they are seen. Scuffed over there getting 10 points, 27. Major State Laboratory getting off with only 9 points. So
gotta appreciate the fact that Scuffed and Tachyon's Guinea Pigs were both in the single digits and in one race are immediately fighting for that second place.
No, they weren't in the single digits. Scuffed at 17 points.
Did they have 17?
They have 17.
I might have misread. I thought they just scored 19 here. That might have been me. If so, I apologize. Nonetheless, that's a lot of damn points. So, as you said, more balanced out this time around, at least for the second and third. It's going to be a hard fight because this is where...
I want to see how this goes.
Yeah, this is where dreams are going to get knocked out.
Oh, wait, no, I don't want to see this race anymore because it's medium. So, Miono Bourbon, Hoguri Cap, Tamamo Cross, Silent Suzuka, please be a runaway. Not the other Bourbon, the third Hoguri Cap, special week late surger. Base special week late surger. Tamamo Cross once again, Seiyun Sky, and another Hoguri Cap.
We're going to see another
Please, anyone but Hoguri Cap or Miono Bourbon.
Hey man, we know what we signed up for commentating over the medium races, but at the same time, everybody's still putting in the work, the effort as much as you can when you're rocking Christmas Ogre. But those first 3 gates, Bourbon, Suzuka, and Special Week. So that's Silent Suzuka at least. Oh no, my apologies. It's Tamamo Cross and double Ogre Cap. I was about to hype you guys up. I was about to hype up that runaway. Now I feel kind of bad.
So, Scuffed Tamamo Cross, the 2 Ogre Caps, the first one of Major State Laboratory, then the one of Scuffed. Seiyun Sky of Scuffed, so basically Scuffed gets first, third and fourth. Then we have Miono Bourbon of Takehide, we have Silent Suzuka of Major State, Special Week of Tachyon Guinea Pigs, Tamamo Cross of Takehide, the 2 Ogre Caps, one of Tachyon Guinea Pigs, the other one for Takehide, Miono Bourbon of Tachyon Guinea Pigs, and then Tamamo Cross of Major State Laboratory.
Yeah, I mean we know what to expect here. It's hard to deny that, but at the same
we have
time,
a late Ogre Cap. I just seen that.
Oh, a late Ogre. You're right, a late Ogre. Look, man.
And
I enjoy running Ogre late myself,
we have 2 late Tamamo Cross and 1 end Tamamo Cross. Okay, so we see some strategy over here, some changes in strategies.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, let's see how this race fares then.
Yeah, the only thing with this medium, man, with ends is that just if you're running end on this track, you have to just you have to temper your expectations because straightaway spurt does not work. But maybe they've got something that none of us know. I'll tell you what as the I tell you what guy. But oh man, second favorite with that runaway too. We gotta You,
We are
you asked for the
assuming it's
runaway, and here she
runaway.
is. We're gonna see if
We are
she
just
actually is
assuming.
though.
Just you wait, and it's not runaway. Just let's wait until it happens.
I've not been lucky with calling those.
It is runaway. You got it. Okay, but now
All right.
we need to focus on the battle of the front runners and I guess the battle of the backline because over here we got an Oguri.
Yeah, this Suzuka herself doesn't have as dominant of a lead, but still 4 lengths is nothing.
4 lengths, and I think that's where it will end because, well, Bourbons are gonna activate the Rot Thread right now.
Yeah, they saw those 4 lengths and said, nah, let me in.
Unless Suzuka can, of course, activate more skills herself to keep that lead, we'll see if Miona Bourbon will actually take it back in, record time because, oh my gosh, she's already there!
Yeah, she's already there. You're already starting to see
And
some of these recoveries from Christmas Oguri popping
overtake.
off.
Okay, never mind. She overtook. She's trying to. Okay, but as we go back,
Yeah,
let's go
she's
for
still
the back.
fighting. And
So
look
there
at
are
that lead. It's that.
there's basically a 7 or 8 length distance between the top Oguri Cap and the Silent Suzuka right now. Tamamo Cross
yeah.
1.5 lengths behind. Late Tamamo Cross. The end Tamamo Cross is actually ahead of the late Special Week and the late Oguri Cap. The late Oguri
She's
Cap
pushing forward. She's ahead of the late Tamamo Cross too.
I mean, it's fair enough because it's time for this to happen. It's time for the Festival course. The late Oguri Cap is waiting quite a lot over here.
Yeah, she is. She's hanging back, but all right. And yeah, saying Sky. I don't personally think it might have been the greatest idea, but oh my lord, look at that Oguri Cap. Nonetheless,
oh my god!
That is a rocket propelled
But she's
Uma.
on par with. She's running on par with the others.
Yeah, she is already blasting past. Both of the
Silent
front runners
Suzuka.
are behind. Oguri is still hanging. Oh, yeah, Oguri is pushing them back further. Both Tamas trying to fight for that third. And it looks like it was a photo finish with that Tamamo Cross getting that third.
Kraft actually gets the third place. Takehide gained a 1-2 from this. The late their Tamamo Cross they actually ended up last, but who cares? They actually got a 1-2, and it's actually Oguri Cap Miona Bourbon. But we got Tamamo Cross over here, so it's progress. It's progress to sing a different
Takehide
leaderboard.
taking the top 2, at least the top 2 here.
Yeah, Measure State. Look at that Measure State performance. 4th, 5th, and 6th. That's a lot of points. 13 points. Scuffed only gets 7 points from Tamamo Cross, and Tachyon Guinea Pigs get the points from Miona Bourbon and the late Oguri Cap. Actually, there is the Pace Oguri Cap from Scuffed that probably did not do what she wanted to do, or she just got blocked.
That could have very well been, but you've got to appreciate the fact that there are 5 people that took up the top 8 point stealing teams, and out of there's a 3 and a 2 in that top 8. Even more so, Tachyon's Guinea Pigs, which they just shoved Scuffed out of there. So a lot of teams, a lot of those top 3, showing some scary results.
Let's see.
Off to these
So, Major
standings here.
State, keeping the lead. Look at Takehide plus 22 over there.
22, putting them in second place.
They're going to actually snatch that second place over there and threaten to take the first. As we have to go into the long and dirt. Look at Scuffed. They only have 2 points to take over Takehide. Tachyon Guinea Pigs are actually still there. They can actually still stay the run in the long and the dirt track. They are still in this. Everyone is still in this. That is actually very interesting. I want to see the long, the real place where the strong Umas win. Let's see how that will go. But first, let's go back to the lobby.
Yeah, Medro State Laboratory definitely taking that first place and hanging on to it quite a bit, but it's not by any major
hanging on for
massive
dear
margin.
life over there.
Yeah, because they're going to have to try to cling on to it because, as we, gaining 22 points in one race, that's enough to just skyrocket you ahead of almost everybody. So that's that all important top 2 to make sure your dreams can keep going on. Make sure you can still be a legend is still up in the air, and we're about, what is this? We've only got a couple more races left in this lobby, so better make it count.
Well, let's see what are the entries for the long race over here.
Yeah, and angling and scheming. It's definitely an angling and scheming race when it comes down to the fronts. Pace, I mean, not a whole lot going on for pace for that long, as far as I'm aware. Maybe some nimble mav, maybe some head on, but at least you can appreciate. I can appreciate the
I
fact
mean,
that
it's
lates.
basically what a
Yeah,
casual Uma player would know: angling and scheming, head on, pump.
yeah.
Basically, that race is the bread and butter for Uma. Let's just say it like that.
And that on your left change made sure that it reared its head over here. I'm appreciative. I'm here rubbing my hands, happy to see it, because I have been clinging on to that nice nature wit.
Let's see.
So we've got TM Opera O, Mesro Bright, Mesro McQueen, Mesro
Mejiro
McQueen.
McQueen, Special Week Summer, Maruzensky, Summer of course, Mayano Top Gun as a late surger, Ghost Ship as an end, Seeing Sky, Kita-san Black as front, another late Mayano Top Gun, and then Yono Bubble. This is I see quite a lot of fronts.
Yeah, so the usual front package you're definitely gonna see. So everybody's fighting for that Saiyan Sky. That Saiyan Sky ult. Please let me proc it. So
Yeah,
top three
please.
gates, Top Gun, Opera O, and Mesro McQueen.
Let's see what are the boxes over here.
Yeah. Actually, yeah, the gold ship too, trying to definitely make a scene here.
So, Tokyo Gameplay Mayano Top Gun, Takehide Steel Opera O, Mejiro McQueen for Mejiro State Laboratory, of course. Tokyo Guinea Pigs, Seiyun Sky, we have Mejiro McQueen for Takehide, Ghost Ship for Tokyo Guinea Pigs, Maruzensky for Mejiro State Laboratory, Mayano Top Gun for Scuffed, Mejiro Bright Takehide, Kita-san Black of Scuffed, Special Week of Mejiro State Laboratory, and to finish this Miono Weapon of Scuffed.
I'm not thinking about it for the long races. I think Redshift works pretty well here, but I know a couple people who have thought about it, but I think it's an affinity issue that they don't want to deal with. I'm not sure, but I think at least for some backliners especially, Redshift can work out pretty well. So I'm curious if I'm going to see anything pop up on this coming race. I'll be looking at those skill activations.
I will too.
Some little bit of hidden tech, maybe not so hidden. I can be kind of dumb sometimes, but I think it might be a little hidden.
Well, we are heading into this right now. What do you have to say about this?
2600, man. I'll tell you what, Bobby. I like the fact that once again we have quite a bit of diversity coming down the list here, and there's so many Umas that work well. There's so many Umas that work well here, man. Especially the Mejiro Bright, no less. A monster of just trying to keep herself alive, and that just plays such a big role when it comes to these long races.
Word off. Okay, so let's see who will try and take the lead, because right here we don't have a runaway Pamela like last time, so the front runner battle is gonna be way more interesting than before. So we have, of course, the fight over there in the mid pack. Which had a Mejiro Bright way more ahead than she probably was expecting to be, and because she's an end closer right here. And then we have Ghost Ship, Mayano Top Gun, Special Week. So
yeah, I'd say Sky was so close to taking that first too, but just 0.04 lengths before she got pushed back.
Seiyun Sky is the real Oshi pick in this. I respect everyone who tries to use Seiyun Sky over here.
It's true.
But, yeah, that's how it is.
Looks like she's catching up though. That Saiyan Sky is looking for that first. She's pushing right on the shoulder.
I'm more interested in the lead that the Kita-san Black over there has for the paces, because, well, that's quite a distance.
As soon as you said that, it's as if they heard you, man. They're getting closer. That Kita-san's about to get swallowed up.
And now it's time for Mejiro McQueen's ult to activate.
And come on, look at the way she looks at you, bro. Please let her win, man. Look at the way. Oh, we got the whole Mejiro family.
I'm a
pulling
McQueen
up.
fan, but if she was against me, no.
Well, of course, if she's against you, but I mean, come on.
No.
Look at these
She's
adorable
alright.
Umas
It's
showing
fine.
off, man. They say, look how cute I am. Let me show you how strong I am now.
Okay, look at
And we've got-
Maruzeski. Maruzeski's gonna ruin Seiyun Sky's hopes and dreams.
there's
As
no
Michiro
way.
McQueen is basically acting like one of those, those
Yeah, look at that
backliners.
McQueen,
Look at
though.
how fast she's
Look,
moving.
McQueen's pushing forward up there. She's getting up there with the front runners. Bourbon pushing forward, too. They're side by side. But the Bright, look at that. Flash step forward like she's hit from Dragon Ball,
What are
man.
you
She's
doing?
skipping ahead.
Six lengths.
But there's
lead.
6
Let's see
lengths
how
in the
long that
difference,
will
man.
last. If
There
it will
is
last,
so
because
much.
It might actually last. Look at that. Look at that. It's actually still there. 5.5.
Yeah, that 5-length
Maruzeski is
lead.
So strong.
It's so gargantuan. It's scary. And Bright's trying, but I don't think she's got the acceleration. We're going to
I
give it
don't
a
think
whirl and see what we
anyone
can
could
do.
have the acceleration for it. We'll be glad to see.
No, look at
Competition.
that.
No, it's only increasing.
It's a battle for second at this
Maruzeski
point.
is powerful.
Yeah,
She's
Saiyan
the
Sky actually
strongest.
looking to push past and actually get that second place, but Tiamabro as well. Tiamabro and Marzensky takes it with such a dominant
And
4-length
Saiyan
lead.
Sky goes from second to 4th in 1 second.
You snap your fingers, and she just got teleported back. Man, she will not be showing this top 3, but we got
have a totally
Marzensky
different
with that
podium here.
Measure State
Marzensky,
Laboratory.
Laboratory. Takehide Team Opera, Oscar Miono Bourbon. Wow, what a race. This was probably the best race we've seen so far.
I would say so. I would definitely say so, especially we
Let's
saw.
see when the others
some
end up though, because
potentials.
this woman has Measure State Laboratory getting 14 points out of this. The others didn't pop off as much as as Maruzeski did because a 5-length lead. Oh my
Looks like
goodness.
Takehide, if I'm doing the math right, Takehide and Measure State Laboratory both coming out here with 14 points.
Yeah, they both come out here with 14 points after all.
Yeah,
Scat
it's-
only comes out with 6. They got 3rd place, and that is not enough. Then we have Tachyon Guinea Pigs that got 11 points from this.
A lot of double digits, definitely, but nothing too crazy.
Let's
So,
say
I want to see the standings because
this
we can
probably
do math all you want,
surprises.
but I'm
We have
bad at it.
surprises. We have not many surprises actually, but we
Wow.
see that 14
Yeah.
and 14. Well, the lead is still 8 points from Measure State from and Takehide. The only thing that is sure then is basically that Scuffed and Tachyon Guinea Pigs are getting further behind. They both need to pop off in the dirt race. It's not as bad as we had last time, but anything can still happen now, and we don't have to do any complex math calculation or scenario theorizing to know how this is gonna end up.
Yeah, we've definitely, we can see though, nonetheless, 50. We've got what, 18 points between 3rd and 1st, which we've seen many people pull off 22-point leads. Who knows, man? And to this day, I don't think we've seen a podium yet. Well, 1, 2, 3, but
No, we still didn't see a 1, 2, 3. I don't think yesterday happened.
I think every team's just got 2 people that
The
show up
most
like
we
crazy.
got was 1, 2, 4 or 2, 3, 4. There was never a
True.
1, 2, 3.
True, but yeah.
And now just to ruin the fun for everyone, it will happen in the grand finals.
Oh, yeah. Wouldn't it be something that somebody shows up and all 3 members just play their heart out? Get that 1, 2, 3. I don't think there's a better way you can
that's
show off.
literally where you're fighting for the carats. But enough of that. I read from here over here. Maybe you could limit the number of debuff to a fixed number because I want to play cafe next time. I'm a cafe Oshi enjoyer, and I did not complain.
I do enjoy me some cafe. Absolutely. So, maybe, but I think a lot of people are pretty relieved.
I'm
debuffers here.
even wearing the official cafe t-shirt right now.
Oh, look
Do you
at
know
that.
how much it hurts to say this?
I'm praying for you, man, but I think we're ready to hit the road. Let's go. So we've got Smart Falcon,
so,
Ricky.
Smart Falcon front. It's the Banana Falcon, as they called her yesterday.
The Banana
And,
Falcon, true.
Then we have Kopanoriki pace, against digital Kopanoriki late, another banana. Then we have double Inari one, which are both end it seems. Then we have base Smart Falcon. We have late Kopanoriki, another Inari one. This one is late. And then we have another Kopanoriki and El Condor Pasa. The outlier over here is literally a Condor Pasa and Agres Digital.
It's true. And I honestly think she's pretty good here. But at the same time, as we know, Ricky is dirt. So it's
But L is the strongest.
you know, I could appreciate that, man. I'm a huge Lucha Libre fan, so I'm here for it.
Music time. No, we won't have music, I hope.
The only music is gonna be her entry music for walking into the ring.
Then we have so Takehide, Kopanoriki, and Condor Pasa for Scuffed, Smart Falcon for Major State Laboratory, Inari 1 for Scuffed, Smart Falcon for Tachyon Guinea Pigs, Smart Falcon for Takehide, Kopanoriki and Inari 1 for Tachyon Guinea Pigs, Inari 1 and Kopanoriki for Major State Laboratory, and Agres Digital for Takehide.
Take a breath. You knocked that out so fast.
Okay.
But we are.
I mean, they said it to me. Kopanoriki, Inari 1, Kopanoriki. What can I do?
It's not too hard. Now I'm thinking about it.
It was served to me. I could not resist.
Kopanoriki, Inari 1, Inari 1, Kopanoriki.
Let's go straight into this race. So if there's something that we still didn't say about it, is that, well, the acceleration here works in general. Every axle works here in general. Except,
actually thinking about
except straightaway spurt, because it just doesn't work. It just doesn't work.
Rest in peace, end enjoyers. There's an end enjoyer I know. It's probably yelling at the screen hearing that, but you know.
Now, what do you mean rest in peace? You just build the end closer like a late surger and then go for it.
That's true.
Just keep pump and moving past and beyond. And gamble. The lights, okay, and we're off. So we have Kopanoriki in the lead over there with
Ricky
the
with
three Smart
three
Falcons. She's
Falcos.
fighting again. She's running from the Falcons. Oh, but Falcons actually trying to take the lead. No, she doesn't get the lead. Okay, so Kopanoriki.
Yeah, for a little bit we had the three Inaris and the three Falcons right next to each other.
So Kopanoriki escapes the Falcons for now, and let's go and look at the back for a moment. We see that the one of the end closest in RE1 is a bit too ahead. She's stabilizing in 9th place right now. It's the one from Tachyon Guinea Pigs, and oh, we actually got it.
Here comes the music.
No.
Here comes the music. But I did see a daring strike proc back.
We don't
there
care about
from
this. Let's see if this
Inari,
will actually help Falco. Oh, no, there she is.
She said no music. Check this out.
She's doing the Dragon Fist. This is a Dragon Fist. It's not this Dragon Flash.
That's true. It is the Dragon Fist. You're absolutely right.
So now back into this, we have Inari one that has quite a bit of distance from the pace Kopanoriki, but oh, right, I see the Inari one right there. She's
yeah, they're running up. They're slowly making their way up there right before this final corner.
Digital, quite the same thing, but look at the lead of Kopanoriki. Okay, like Smart Falcon changed to music. Kopanoriki wants to show that she's still boss. Oh, there's against Digital.
It's true. Let's see what support card she's looking at. Bijan, you know, she heard me. She heard the no stopping me. She said, look at what you don't have. I'm still crying about it. So let's see. We got Ricky still hanging on to that lead there. Still got a good one-length lead. Pasa pushing up, though.
Pasa is pushing
Inari one as well. We did not look how fast she is. What the? Inari,
not show
that little gremlin there coming. I didn't even see her. She must have just skirt underneath someone's legs just to get on forward.
And look at that result for Takehide. Wow, that was a result for them.
Like, I must have just been looking over 4 feet tall because, man, I didn't see Inari at all.
Second and third, they showed up over here. There is a trend with 4th place team actually suddenly becoming the goats at dirt. They focus all of their powers over there.
Metro State Laboratory, though.
No, the 4th place was Tachyon Guinea Pig. My bad. I'm sorry, Scuff. I didn't mean to. Then we have Scuff in 2nd and 3rd. We have 4th, 5th, and 6th for Takehide. And the last scoring point is for Scuff at 8th place. Measure State, 0 points!
Yeah, Scuffed and Takahide, all three members
Captain
scoring points. It's
Takehide,
gotta
do they
feel
pull
good.
the greatest heist of all time?
Yeah, it makes those are, I believe that's our top two as well. So it keeps it a little bit more
Yeah,
keeps it a
no,
little bit
Major
more
Stake,
spicy.
Major Stake was number 1. Let's see how
Yeah.
this ends up being. And
So let's go ahead and take a peek because man, this is
Major Stake
Takahide,
makes it with 1 point.
1 point difference, and they
And
they
Scott
just
did-
kicked their feet up and said, "Nah, I don't need to do nothing. Yeah, I'm still getting this second." They didn't care.
Wow.
But Scuffed, yeah, trying their heart out, all three members scoring, and it was
Even
still
Takehide thinks,
not
like,
enough. Look at that, man. Like I said, scoring 0 points and hanging on to second place.
That's either the most aura farming thing or
That is
the least aura farming thing. I think it's the least.
Yeah, that is definitely. There's no other way to say it. They just aura farmed at you and won. I'm sorry, but oh man. Well, that wraps up lobby 2. It looks like.
Yeah, it did.
Yeah.
Now, as we wait for lobby 3, there is a lot to unpack over there. So, Scuffed is truly scuffed.
Scuffed is truly scuffed.
Why did I read that out loud?
Yeah, it's like I just gotta.
They got
give
Tora
props to the
Fandon with
Metro
one
Estate, like,
by 1 point. It feels
That's
like
probably
Kuma
gotta
Sports
be my favorite.
yesterday.
It's like, it's one of those things where they didn't even need to any points that time around. Somehow, some way, they knew. They gave their Umas a little bit of a break.
Uma Sports yesterday. Okay, it was only the first run. Then we had to take the second one. Okay, but the first run they scraped by 0 points. The tiebreakers were actually gotten through.
Yeah, we had quite a few tiebreakers, man. That
I
was
mean,
some,
that's
pretty
true.
intense stuff. And we almost had a tiebreaker right there. 1 point off.
Yeah, but it would have been for Major State Laboratory, of course.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Trying their heart out, man. But
So they actually
in this
did
kind
2
of round,
points. They won by 2 points, not 1.
yeah. Oh,
I mean, because the tiebreaker would have been in favor of Major State, so it was 2 points.
it would have.
not
You're
Scuffed.
right. It would have been in favor of Medjuro State anyway.
They needed more than what they already did.
Yeah, trying your best, and you just don't make it. But you got to do more than
that's what
try.
you
There's a
pay
bit of luck
for,
that comes
not
into
showing
this
up
too.
earlier.
Yeah, there's a little bit of luck when it comes down to winning these races too. No matter how hard you try.
Okay, I think we're ready.
Yeah.
No, we're not. Okay. So the crew is saying that we still need to wait a little bit.
Don't you worry. Don't you worry. Oh,
So,
commentating 5 different races, man. Like, it was a lot easier when we were doing the 3, but all 5.
now I
there's
think
a
this
lot
is
to
way
talk about.
easier. Oh, we're actually ready. Bamboo Memory, here she is.
My goat bamboo memory.
The outlier that actually won. The goat.
Welcome back.
King Halo and Closer, we are still gambling in sprints. We have Taiki Shuttle Camping, Aston Martin Pace, then we have Kurenchan Front, then we have Nishino Flower Late, we have Kurenchan Pace, Condor Plaza Pace, Narita Taishin and Taiki Shuttle Camping and Baser Groove Late.
Once again, happy to see all those S's. You guys lucked out there. Got your rolls. Looks like we got Taiki Shuttle, the Aston Martin, and Current Chan for our
I
top
just see
3
that they
games.
are pulling all UF, I can barely pull out UG5.
Oh,
So, we have Taiki Shuttle for Soup, Aston Martin for Meisho Dotos, Kurenchan Who's Lovers, Kurenchan Meisho Doto, Narita Taishin for Soup, Ekon da Plaza for Who's Lovers, King Gale and Bamboo Memory for Cap Flip, Nishino Flower for Who's Lovers, A Groove for Soup, Taiki Shuttle for Meisho Dotos, and Ekon da Plaza for Cap Flip. We have, well, this is quite a nice lobby. We only have one front, and it's Kurenchan of everyone else. Aston Martin being a pace over there. We are going for the different strategy over here. Let's see if you actually pay off.
I don't know much on Aston Martin myself. She just came out, and I've had much time to go and take a peek at her. But the rainy track 1400. Starting us off here.
So over here, well, the fronts cannot bet on angling. We know that it actually doesn't work. You were right the last time. And well, they need to actually, use oh my beloved, the ignited speed power. It always works.
Got to make sure your Lupa gets in there so you can escape Alharu, because I know everybody wanted to.
How Haru can win? Kita-san showed it.
True. Absolutely true.
And we're off. Okay, Kuren-chan, let's see how big our lead will be. As we see that the pace chaser pack is getting quite at 2.3. Okay, that's not as far as one would think. Okay,
Yeah,
3
3
lengths.
lengths.
Okay, Kuren-chan is running over there.
Yeah, she's keeping that lead there in high heels, no less. Bless you, Curran, because I know everybody could not do that.
No one can do that, but Taiki wants to say no. Look at her.
Yeah, look at her big boots. She wants to say, I brought the right footwear for this. We're already halfway through in that sprint race. Pasa
Elle
pushing
gets
ahead.
first.
She
Already
wants
taken the
Plancha.
first place. No,
Yeah,
wait. She's
Curran's
not
back.
the first place
It's
anymore.
back and forth. Double Curran at the front.
Halo, vientos King Halo. She's gonna take
Little break while we see the animation, but that double Curran Condor all fighting as
This
well as
can change
Taiki with
everything. They're
such a
shooting style
small lead
destroy.
behind. Yeah, Curran. Oh, and we're gonna see all. Oh, look at her. She's getting ready to toss out that trash like it meant something.
She's 10th right now.
Yeah, she's got to aura farm a little bit herself, but Curran Chan's
I
at
see
the lead
Kuren
still.
Chan.
Taiki takes it.
Shuttle takes it from
We're
her.
seeing a lot of
King
shifting
Halo,
around.
King
Taiki shuttle. King Halo. King Halo's trying to reach Tyson. King Halo, Rudy Tyson. King Halo takes it with a .0. What is that? .1.
0.01.
Yeah, .1 length lead. That
That
last
was the
spurt.
okay. I take it back. That was the best.
Yeah, that was the greatest. That was fantastic. King Halo with cat flip coming out of nowhere with Narita Tyson with the soup and Curran Chan on hooves lovers. That's like I said, that's why sprint's so hype, man. You never know what's gonna happen.
Winning and then scoring only the 7th place. Bamboo Memory, our goat, did not.
We
show up.
cursed the poor girl, and I feel bad, man. I feel bad.
Soup is not. Soup is no one to left though, because look at them. They only scored the 2nd place over there with Narita Taishin, and the others didn't show up either. So whose lovers got the 3rd and 6th place. Meisho's Dotos got the only full scorer here with 4th, 5th, and 8th. So even though they are basically there. I like
gotta
Soup.
appreciate, like Soup's gotta appreciate Amara for making sure they stay
Yeah,
in the
Meisho's
game.
Dotos,
Without Amara, man.
has 11 points, while Who's Lovers only got 10. So Meisho's Dotos is 2nd, while Cat Flip stays 1st.
Yeah, let's go ahead and let's see that official scoreboard. Let's see so everybody back at the home can make sure. Yeah, Cat Flip taken 1st, Meisho's Dodos 2nd place. We're already seeing that top 2, but there's not a huge deficit.
No, this is no top
definite.
two, okay.
Yeah, no definite winners yet. But
Let's see how
just
this
started
will
out.
evolve.
Yeah, Soup Man. You gotta hop off Amara's shoulders because help Amara with some of that weight because that's the only one who showed up this time around. Yeah. Well, round 3 already. That puts us past the halfway mark as far as I'm concerned, right?
It sure as hell does push us past that.
Yeah, we're it feels like I've gotten so excited. I'm getting a little too excited. Getting almost like I'm getting warm over here, man. Like I'm gonna start sweating if things keep getting this exciting. I ain't even been at the gym yet.
Oh, that's the commentary.
Might have to take a pre-workout shower at this rate so I don't go and smell it.
Oh, I mean, you should have to.
Oh, of course, but Things need to calm down a little bit more. That's all I'm saying. We're getting too much hype, and there's never too much hype to be. Don't get me wrong, but help a brother out a little bit.
Well, I'm here for the fan of it.
Yeah, I mean, true. We're all here as fans. We're all here for the excitement, and that's what I signed up for. That's definitely what I signed up for, and I got to remember that. But let's see, we got next. We're looking at that mile, if I remember. We finally escaped the no angling and scheming track, so
I mean,
I'm sure a lot of front
back,
runners can rest
yeah.
easy now. Well, try to, at least for that matter. I've seen many a backliner still take it, especially when it comes down to the fact that late surgers have so much going for them in that track. I think Hishi Amazon also kind of works a little bit here too, right? Maybe a little sleeper pick we might see.
I mean, we've seen people pick Hishiyama's over here, but did it pay off? I don't really remember.
If we didn't remember, it's one of those things where if you forgot it, it's probably not happening. But we still gotta give some love to the off meta picks, because we're definitely gonna be seeing quite a bit of late surgers show up here, and I'm happy. I'm excited.
Yeah, I'm excited as well.
Yeah, on your left, lightning surge, let's pump, moving past. Like, I'm gonna be glazing them so much, but at the same time, it's mostly just to make sure everybody knows and everybody realizes as well, it's not just angling that plays a part in this race. And here we go, perfect timing, and
Alright,
just as I say it.
There we go. Ines Fujin, Seiyu Sky, Maruzensky, Meisho Doto. If there is no from Meisho's Dotos, I'm gonna be mad. Sweep Tosho, Maruzensky, Fujiki Seki Base, Vodka, Meijiro Dober, Special Week Base, Special Week Base, and Grass Wonder Late.
Here we go on that. We're definitely seeing a lot of what I was talking about at that point. But we're just going to double check the Grass Wonder for just a moment, making sure everything's all, yeah. It looks to be, when we were putting everything together, there was a small bit of issues adding it, so we're going to make sure, we want to make sure this is as valid as physically possible for you guys. Make sure there's no, without a shadow of a doubt. Yeah, looks to be, I'm getting a confirmation back, we're good. So, happy to hear that. Props to the production team nonetheless. So
Well,
first,
that's-
second, third gates, Saiyan Sky, Ines Fujin, and Ines Fujin and Meisho Dodo.
Well, let's get right into this then. Let's see the boxes. So we have 1 and 2 for cat flip, Seiyu Sky, Ines Fujin. They are both trying front over here. Then we have Meisho Doto for Meisho Doto, thank god. We have Vodka for Who's Lovers. We have Sweep Tosho for Meisho Doto. We have a Special Week for Soup. Fuji Kiseki for Who's Lovers. We have Maruzensky for Cat Flip. We have Meishiro Dobe for Soup. Maruzensky, Double Maruzensky for Who's Lovers and Meisho Doto. And the Grass Wonder of Soup.
The Grass Wonder of Soup at the soup store. I'm going to be running that joke into the ground. I can't help it. It's just soup. Like, there's no fancy anything. It's like, where's Stu? I want to see a club named Sandwich show up. Come on, man. Make the whole lunch.
And then have them fight each other.
Have them fight each other for who's the best course anyway.
Yeah, we have more front than pace over here.
Yeah, it's like they finally get to break free. They finally get to enjoy that angling. But here we go, 1,800 mile race. Really, I mean, the meta is going to show that, Ooling is going to play such a big effect with all the late surgers back there, and a lot of people probably wanting to take Shadow Break along with that massive list of the backline. I think that's probably who we're looking at here for now, the vodka. We getting a different kind of drink here. Break from the bourbon, a little sip of vodka.
All right,
And we
let's
are
see how
off.
this goes. So, Maruzensky taking the lead over there. But Seiyu Sky actually snatches it. Okay, Seiyu Sky, the Yoshi peak par excellence. No.
And Maruzensky stealing it from Saiyan, though. She wants to proc it. Saiyan getting fighting back.
Wait. We
It's
see
a
that
battle for
Seiyu
first.
Sky is gaining the distance. Will she be able to keep it? We'll be right back here. But first, we need to see what's going on behind. So, the distance between the front and the base is of 2.5 lengths, which is not that much. Hell, it's even shortening right now. And the same
Got that
thing for
cursor
the
popping off.
for the late pack. Look at that Baka. She's very close to Special Week over there. Oh, we are basically having the bases are about to invade the fronts.
It's true. Everybody's about to squish together. And that's when the chaos will truly begin.
And now, this is where Seiyu Sky will either work or not, because she has to survive this onslaught, and she already loses the lead.
She's already behind that Maruzensky. Not out of it yet, but it's slowly. She's dropping down.
And we reach the final corner.
Oh, look at that lightning surge, furious feet on your left, moving past. All of the acceleration you could pray for. But Maruzensky still hanging on. Dober trying to fight past everyone too. Will that 3-length lead come into effect? 2 lengths, 1 length. Dober's trying. She's got cross wonder passes, and Dober didn't even make it third. I mean, Dober made it third. She didn't make it second. She fought for her life. Everything. The stars aligned, but that Maruzensky still showing dominance. And the results are in. Meisho's Dodos taking that with that Maruzensky. Grass Wonder with Soup. And Mezuro Dober with Soup. We got 2 courses of Soup in the top 3. I gotta know which Soup you guys are, man.
Meisho Dodo full scoring. The Soup gets second and third. Hooves Lovers gets 5th and 8th. Cat Flip only getting 6 over here.
Yeah, definitely when it comes down to it, cat flip losing out on 2 people, that hurts. And when the only person that scored was that Saiyan in 6th, can't be too happy with that, especially with the And it's as I mentioned too. With,
Soup showing strength. Who's Lovers still been there? Yeah. What I said about any mistake can cost dearly. Yeah, this can be such a mistake.
Yeah. Absolutely. There's no 2 ways about it.
And so Meisho's Doto's 21 points, getting even further in their lead. Soup going from 4th to 2nd over here. Oh wait, no, it was Catflip in the lead first. Now they got it. Now Meisho's Doto's got it from Catflip. Catflip is actually all the way down to 3rd, and they're threatened by Hooves Lovers already.
Yeah, going from 1st to 3rd and not even being far from 4th. That's one hell of a shift.
Yeah, single mistake can change everything. Meisho's Doto showing consistency. That is what they're actually gonna earn.
Yeah, 21 points in 1 race. That's almost worth 2 races of points, it feels like. Especially from some of the titles we've seen. But let's see, we've had, what was that? That was, we've got our favorite race coming up. Air quotations with that medium, I believe, correct?
Yeah, quotation with the medium.
Yeah, here we go. I mean, Yeah, actually, it looks like we're going to go ahead and take a small technical break. A small bit. Everybody go get your snacks. Get something to drink. I know I need a little bit of water myself. Especially with all the soup talk, man, I could use a little bite. So give us just a little bit and we'll be right back to you.
ピオン虎視眈々と狙ってこうハイペースにマイペース気合いレースに超集中かけるセーブは限界ハート臨界 UNL Let's go 最高潮アンビション世界かけた大勝負絶好のチャンスを全力出して掴んでこうハイペースよりハイペース気合いレースに猛進中かける想いを絶対ぶち切っていこう友と二人競い合った風の中でも大きな背中追いかけてた雨の中でも何百何千回と積み重ねてきただからどこまでも遠くどこまでも高く誰よりも早く誰よりも強くさあ今駆け出した想いはもう止まらない誰にも渡せないゴールまで弱気な気持ち蹴っ飛ばして何度だってずっと立ち上がって走り抜け鳴り出した鼓動は収まらない最後まで全身全霊をかけて頂点へ手を伸ばして限界さえ超えてゆけ伝説を追い越して勝利へ友と二人競い合ったあの喜びも大きな背中追いかけてたあの憧れも何千何万回と生まれ変わっても何度も何度も走り続けるよ駆け出した想いはもう止まらない誰もが夢に見た未来まで勇気も決意も愛も思い出だってずっと全てを繋いでゆけさあ今鳴り出した鼓動は収まらない最後まで全身全霊をかけて頂点へ手を伸ばして限界さえ超えてゆけ伝説を追い越して勝利へ友と二人競い合ったあの喜びも大きな背中追いかけてたあの憧れも何千何万回と生まれ変わっても何度も何度も走り続けるよ美味しすぎてとろけちゃう今日もごちそうさまに大感謝拝借いただきます腹ペコばっかじゃ味気ないね美味しい野菜を育てようぜ酸いも甘いも噛みしめて全力収穫です食わず嫌いじゃもったいないねみんなでダダバタですクッキー情熱特盛りトルコオーステンさあ準備 OK 食卓囲めばほらハピネスが広がっていく乾杯だ美味しすぎてとろけちゃう心ドキドキはと騒いじゃう湧き上がるエナジーを感じたら今日も全力で駆け抜けるよ 球をほら踏み込むていてゴール前の奇跡仕掛ける場所は最終コーナーあとは行けるとこまで息を切らしてたいランランと手を叩くオーディエンス割れんばかり響く大歓声ファンファーレが鳴る心音が高まる動き出す秒針夢のゲートが開く行くぞ走って走って憧れを追い越して次は誰の番ださあ目指すスーパースター生きてく意味なんてぶち切ったとてついてくるそうこれは花は走りたいやまない衝動叫びたい勝利の叫びよ届け目の前から砕け散ったリアリティ手探りの空揺らめくまま落ちてゆく世界はそう僕の膨らんで移ろいゆく何もかもが蜃気楼わずかな輝き遥か彼方見つめてる希望のフレアに砂まみれの圧が滲んだ時しびれるほどに焦がれていたものさまよいもがき続ける果てなき迷宮ああ見失いそうでも手を伸ばした闇を駆け抜ける眩しいその光なぜ燃えている抑えきれない命が今ただ叫んでいる生きた証になれ熱い魂をたぎらせている
We are back. You know, nice little break. I need to get myself a little snack, a little bit to drink myself. It's about
My
lunchtime
throat
over
is
here in the
burning.
EST. No, you had some soup yourself, maybe?
Maybe.
You know, the honorary osmanthus soup. But I think let's keep the people off edge here. So starting out, we've got Miyono Bourbon, Ogre Cap, Mino Top Gun, Ogre Cap, Miyono Bourbon, Tokai Teo, Aishin Flash, Mambo is back, two
Oh
Ogres.
yeah. Oguri again,
Miyono-
Miyono Bourbon and Tamamo Cross.
Yes. Let's go take a peek at where we're looking at so far. See where everybody is teams-wise. So, first three gates, you're looking at Ogre Cap, Mino Top Gun, and another Ogre Cap, to nobody's surprise.
Well, let's see the full thing. Go
We
ahead.
got, Cat Flip with Ogre Cap, Cat Flip with Mino Top Gun, Meisho's Dodos with Ogre Cap, and another Ogre Cap from Hooves Lovers. Cat Flip with Mihono Bourbon, Hooves Lovers with Mambo, Meisho's Dodos with Tokai Teo, Triple Soup with Ogre Cap, Bourbon, and Tamamo Cross, Meisho's Dodos with Mihono Bourbon, and Hooves Lovers with Aishin Flash. The return of Tannhauser. I know, I saw you in chat saying you appreciate the well wishes. You're getting them a second time. Let's see if she scores. So what is this? Nice and rainy on a rough day. Our medium race, Sapporo 2000. You know, we already know. What's there to actually say outside of lots of bourbon, lots of ogre? You know, if anyone was hearing me in the rest of my my house, they'd be thinking I'm an alcoholic for how much I've been talking about bourbon. Even a little bit of
right.
vodka in these
Oh, it's
past
triple
races.
bourbon over here because
Yeah,
one, two,
look
and
at this.
three,
Look at
all
this.
bourbon.
My alcoholism staring at me in my face. Be like,
This how it's always gonna be. Okay, finally the lights are off. Finally, okay, so the three Miyono bourbons are gonna fight.
oh, looks like we got yet a triple Mihono bourbon and 4 Ogres right next to each other too. Both bourbons fighting for that all-important first place. But it looks to be,
It looks that
like I said, these musical
Soup
chairs, the
is
frontliners,
one,
man, can't
but
even tell them
no,
apart
guess
sometimes.
Not they're gonna activate the rocks.
Yeah, we've got the bourbon ults coming out, making sure, you know, all this talk of it, man. Big old chocolate, man. The kind of woman we all want. But bourbon still hanging on the top 3. Oh, one Ogre cap split off from the rest, it looks like. Pushing a bit forward.
One bourbon and the other bourbon is like, oh, look how fast she is. And okay, the distance between the Ogre cap, she's the same, she's as far from the other bourbon as Ogre cap is to her. Tokai Teiyo is actually there making her move. No, she doesn't want to push that far as of now. Top Gun, the late surgery is the one that is the closest to the Pace Chaser pack, but she's literally neck and neck with the end closer Ogre cap. I missed that, and the end closer Tamamo Cross.
Yeah, we definitely have a couple late surges behind the end closers, and that does not spell good for them, especially what they're looking for on this track. But the miracle goes off, light up the tree. We're coming around that final corner. 3 Ogres next to each other. One more still hanging on, pressuring the front runners, as is from Nutella.
Bourbon, look at her lead, it's increasing 5 lengths, 6.
Yeah, 5.5 lengths. Now that you mentioned, I do see it. There's such a gap.
Against Ogre, look at how strong she is.
Yeah, we've got Bourbon still hanging on there. Ogre trying to push forward. All 3 Ogres trying to push forward. There's so much of it. That gray tide, though, is not enough to catch up to the Bourbon. And we're looking at another double Ogre Bourbon top 3.
Yeah, will it be the same? We got 2 of these, and
Brewski, you know, I see the pun in your name, running Bourbon. Don't think I don't. Good job on that first place, but double Ogre cap from Hooves, Lovers, and Soup in the top 3, rounding it out.
And as we can see over here, Cat Flip got only the 4th position other than the win, which is not bad, but they didn't get a full score, unlike Meisho Dotos, which, well, they got the short end of the stick, 6th, 7th, and 8th, so they go home with some points. Soup got 3rd and 5th, which is not bad at all. And
Yeah,
Hoofslovers
that's
only got the 2nd place. Only the end Ogre cap showed up. Asian Flash and Mambo. Oof.
Yeah, Mambo. I can only bless you so hard, man, before it becomes a curse. And looks like this time around, rooting for you did the opposite of what I wanted. Good on you showing in that other day, but today it just was not enough.
But will this be the mistake that Hoofslovers did not want to make? Well, it looks like it could very much be, because...
Yeah, that's rough.
Because while for Meisho, Toto, Cat Flip, and Soup, the fight is on, Hoofslovers has to basically beat 2 of them at this, and yeah, this is not that... That doesn't look good, but hey, the distance, it's only 12 points. It's only 12
we've got
points.
we've got that long to really show us what they can do, because Hooves Lover's not out yet, but there is so much of a fight for that top 3
there's long end.
Yeah.
I almost forgot that we also had
Yeah, we got a lot of races at one time, but you know what? We're gonna see. We're gonna take a peek.
Hooves Lovers, you are still in this. Then forget everything I just said. I thought that you had only 1 race left, but no, this is actually very close. This is very interesting. Keep at it.
Yeah, keep at it. Like 38, 36, 35. All 3 of that together. We've been seeing some close races. We've definitely seen some clean sweeps, but nothing as super dominant as what we saw on day 1. So I'm kind of thankful for that. Well, it's good to see strength. It's good to see strength, but at the end of the day, the fight is what I'm really here for.
Yeah, exactly. This is what we actually want.
But, you know, at the same time, what do we got? We got this long coming up. That's back with the Measure O Brights we're going to see. That's where, you know, we're going to see McQueen, Opera O. You know, I think Opera O is showing up in at least 2 different strategies as well.
I mean, the long, we've seen that it's actually full of surprises. It's the most surprising race of them all as of now. Like, we never know exactly what's gonna happen.
Yeah, the longs have shown to be the absolute most diversity that we've seen at all. Nice little, you know, it's nice because you get the mediums and you're full of Christmas Ogre, you're full of everything we already know. And let's go ahead and take a peek with that Measure Palmer, Symboli Rudolph, Gold Ship, Kita-san Black, Saiyan Sky, TM Opera O, Mihono Bourbon, Measure Bright, Mayano Top Gun, Saiyan Sky Ballroom, Gold Ship, and Steampunk Ticket. Welcome back, my goat.
Will she actually score points this time?
Look, man, we can only hope. We can only hope, but at the same time,
It's
everybody
a
deserves some
Rudolph.
limelight. Everybody deserves some kind of limelight in this. We do have the Palmer, and we're most likely seeing some runaways on a long track. So, a little bit of a rough scenario for some.
Let's go at it. Apparently the press loves Rudolph, but let's see the entry list. So, Go Ship for Soup, Meishiro by for Slava, Symboli Rudolph for Cat Flip, Winning Ticket, here she is for Soup, Meishiro Palmer Go Ship for the Cat Flip, Seiyon Sky for Soup, TM Opera O for Meisho Dotto, Who's Lovers for Mio for Who's Lovers, Hida-san Black and Seiyon Sky for Meisho Dottos, and Mayano Top Gun for Who's Lovers.
Beer and Potato, man, an Irish take on a very popular horror game. I gotta say that. I see the names. We got some silliness coming out today. But what we got? Yes, 2600 Anshin Long. Now we've still got to talk about the front runners nonetheless, as much as some may not be a fan of it. This is an angling time. You know, the usual package will be, you know, I think, you know, we get the usual package, but Kita-san, what was it? Yeah, what was it? Opera O, Kita-san, Saiyan Sky. We're kind of seeing it all, but the Palmer is fun. So we'll see how much having the runaway.
Why you don't want to mention the Rudolph?
You know, address me, she's saying.
Let's see.
And here we go.
Goes Seiyon Sky over there taking the lead at first. I didn't see Palmer proccing the runaway. She's not a runaway.
She's not. Yeah, you're right. In fact, she's 5th. I misspoke. I'm used to seeing her runaway, honestly, so I'm
And we
surprised.
have Seiyon Sky Ballroom. Love me that outfit.
That's true. Break dancing like a pro.
But Kita-san Black doesn't want to make us believe, but Seiyon Sky holds up. Look at how she actually held up over there.
And the other Saiyan Sky trying to push forward too, but just fallen up, pushed up a little bit, fell back. That Ballroom Sky is still
Now
hanging
that
on. Gold Ship, though.
we finally have a lobby without paces. Look at this.
That's true. That's true. Gold, the end Gold Ship as well. We have a long back line, but that
We have a very
Maya,
look. There's no one. The camera struggles to show anyone behind Palmer because it's hard. It's 8 lengths between
It's
Palmer
8 lengths.
and Winning Ticket.
looking like five runaways with how much of a gap there was. And the Gold Ship procs it there. She's already like, both of them are already looking to push forward. You know,
And
right
yeah,
here
that's
at
Gold Ship
mid-race.
for you. There she is. We can finally see the Ticket over there. Let's see how this will end up playing out. But Ballroom Seiyon Sky.
Ballroom saying still hanging up there. Tickets trying to push forward, but we have end closers catching up and passing late surgers, which can't spell anything
Moving
good.
past and beyond for Go Ship.
Moving past, and there's the red shift from Palmer, but I don't think that's gonna work. I don't think it's gonna work out. We
Look
got
at
saying
this guy.
5-length lead. Ticket though is pushing
Okay.
forward, making that lead slowly go down. But I don't think it's gonna be
Same team,
fast enough.
Same team, so we don't actually care.
Yeah,
Look at
Winning
the
Ticket.
lead.
is pushing, but Saiyan Sky still keeping that lead. We got 2-length lead, 2.5 length lead. Opera O right behind, back and forth. 1 length lead, 1.5. 1.5 lengths, and it looks like Winning Ticket and Opera O show up right behind the Ballroom Saiyan. Makes me wonder if that's a skin or if that's actually the Uma. Either or, man. Like, yeah, Saiyan Sky. Look at that double soup. Gotta love it. Gotta love it.
It was
Meisho's
the
Dodos
actual
with the third.
Ballroom Saiyan Sky.
It was too. Look at that.
She just protected the scheming. The Inspires actually gave it to her.
It must have been. It must have been, but that's looking good. Meisho's Dodo's getting a lot of points out of this
points
too.
for Soup and Meisho's Dodos. Ooh, that's a heist over there because Cat with Who's Lovers get with only 6 and 2 points respectively.
Yeah, even all 3 members of Soup scoring this time around. Pat yourselves on the back.
And Meisho's Dodos.
And Meisho's Dodos too. I can't, gotta give love where love's due, and we all are appreciating Meisho's Dodos here.
Total Soup domination over here. We want to see what these 23 points actually make, how they made the difference.
Yeah, no, that's gonna be huge.
Yeah,
That's it's still not that far away for Soup and Meisho's Dodos, but Cat Flip and Hooves Lovers.
Who's Lovers 25 points. Yeah, like last time, we need to talk about very unlikely scenarios.
Yeah, I don't know if they're in a little bit better of a position, but it's still looking pretty
25
grim.
points. It's just a little bit better, but I think that the only scenario is the same as before. So Who's Lovers, who does the 1, 2, 3?
Yeah, 23 points this time around. Have we seen more points at one time? Because I've seen 21 and 22, but 23, we might be getting that arcade machine high score looking at this.
No, I think we got more.
Did we? Either, yeah.
Yes, in the first day we've commentated it.
Probably. There's just been so much hype. Yeah, there was so much hype. Actually, I'm thinking about it when I was watching. Yeah, I think there was possibly a 1, 2, 3 on day 2, but I
was
kind of like
1, 2, 3.
I think so. I'm trying to remember because there was a lot of excitement coming from that race. Either or, nonetheless, anything you can say as a liaison to what we're getting closer to, it's going to be the dirt race before we know it, and that will be the last race of Lobby 3. 3/4 the way there.
Well, we are ready. Let's see the 15th race of the day. How this is gonna be. Taiki Shuttle Camping, Agnes Digital, Copa Noriki Front, Hishi Amazon, there she is, Hishi Amazon End, Agnes Digital Late, Copa Noriki Front, Copa Noriki Late. That's
we're seeing Rickies of all kinds.
Well, base Taiki Shuttle, then we have Smart Falcon, base Smart Falcon, Copa Noriki Front, Agnes Digital Late and D91 End.
Yeah, no, look, soft and snowy. Yeah, we're gonna let's make sure that Copa Noriki rate was
just to see if it's actually Copa Noriki late.
Yeah, I mean, she still can shine. She can shine on anything that's not end, but I'm sure someone.
No, it is legit. We are back. My late Copano. I think it is legit.
So looking like we're gonna go double check and confirm just to make sure. I want to say it's legit, but we'll get our team of goats with the production and analyst team to make sure. It is good. There we go.
It's good. Oh my god.
Also, I see that Steamy Solidarity. Hope that hot spring ticket was worth it, man. I see it.
I got first yesterday. Yeah, I thought I remember that. A Copa Noriki that actually was late and won.
Yeah. So we got Hooves Lovers with Taiki Shuttle.
Pedal to the metal.
Yeah. Meisho's Dodos with Agnes Digital. Hooves Lovers with Smart Falcon. Soup with Agnes Digital. Meisho's Dodos with Copa Noriki. And another Copa Noriki from Soup. Meisho's Dodos with Hishi Amazon. Hooves Lovers with Cabana Ricky, Cat Flip with Agnes Digital, Soup with Inari 1, and Cat Flip twice over with a Taiki Shuttle and Capano Ricky. What a stacked line, too, because we already know. There's a Ricky of every kind here, man. If there was ever a way to show, just that dirt is Ricky, we've got it right here. And in just a moment, we'll get this race going. Here we are. Hope you brought a coat, because I sure didn't. I live in Florida, man. It don't snow here. Like the Dirt 1700. Kokura, no less. And I'll tell you, it's funny to see. I always forget just how tall Ricky actually is, especially compared to Inari 1. But then again, not quite the best comparison when it comes down to it. And here we go, calm before the storm. And we are off. Look at all of these greens going off. We've got the 3 Rickies taking out the front there, hanging next to each other. We've got the 4th all the way back with late. See, Taiki Shuttle hanging on there too, but you know what? Those 3 Rickies are showing dominance, all battling each other. Got Smart Falcon trying to catch up.
That's how it is, where you know exactly how it's gonna be. You are full of greens the moment the alt crops off. Yeah,
at that point, you know you've got to see, because what is it? You need some odd 6 greens for Ricky to work. So there's just going to be like a typewriter.
Look at Taiki Shuttle being 3rd.
Yeah, she pushed back to Ricky, no less. She doesn't want to be left out of this either, because we know Camping Taiki pretty good here also. A great pick.
Here we go, it's time.
Yeah, the Dragon Fist coming up. Luck runs her way. Ain't no luck needed here.
It's time.
Let's see, coming around this final corner. Capana Ricky. We've got Taiki Shuttle pushing fast, but that lead has stayed put. What support cards we got this time? We got the free card. We got the the Chio. I love that they always change every alt she does, I gotta say. But this final spurt is only just starting. Look at how fast, look at acceleration. Taiki looking to make sure Capano Ricky doesn't take it. And look at this cute little cutscene we get, man. A date with Taiki before she takes your kneecaps, trying to get that first, she's gonna get that first place.
He's first, by the way.
And now she is. Yeah, she wanted to show off. She wanted a cute little cutscene to happen. And it looks like Taiki Shuttle and Inari stealing it right there from Capano Ricky.
The fact she got the anime flashback final spurt post.
It's true. Yeah, the little anime flashback showing, the good times before the fight. Before she pushes. Look at me, ma. I'm first place, coming from Cat Flip, Taiki Shuttle, Inari 1 with Soup, and Capano Ricky with Meisho's Dodos. What a race. I love it.
I don't see Who's Lovers anywhere. There they are, 8th place.
Yeah, they're coming out of here with 1 point. That's some...
Cat Flip and Soup scoring full points again, while Meisho's Dodos and Who's Lovers only get 1 scorer.
That's a hard send-off, but that's also a clear display of strength from our top 2, because we know who's there. That's not a shadow of a doubt. We can see these standings in just a moment, but it looks like, both Soup and Cat Flip will be advancing, going forward and continuing their dream in the semifinals.
And Cat Flip is over.
Yeah, looks to be the dream is dead for Hooves Lovers, Dodos. Yeah, no, it wasn't, losing by 6 points, that's gotta be hard. But at the same time, you can just see all of those points. Even if Soup didn't place first in that last race, everybody showed up and put the effort in. And so that's gotta be why they're so high. Every member of their team, just like Cat Flip, just carrying each other on each other's shoulders like a conga line upwards.
I mean, Cat Flip actually pulled off the hype the whole time with that because
That's true.
That
That's
was
true. They were all
easy.
they were struggling a little bit, but at the end of the day, it's that teamwork makes the dream work, you know.
I mean,
But that's the end of the third lobby. We're almost out of here with 5 more races.
Apparently, people don't really like the fact that Dodo is out.
Oh, no kidding. Fan favorites. I mean, trust me, I enjoy Meisho's dodos too, but at the same time, we got to look at who is winning. As much as I'd like to say, I've got one bias in this. I'm not going to say who.
Whatever he meant by that, I am not part of it.
Yeah, it's all good. You know, we got to stay as non-biased as possible, you know.
Yeah, because now it's time for Uma Sports.
Yeah, it's Uma Sports. You know, no backyard football league. This to NFL.
From
Quotation marks.
From first to the last match, from the first in the first race day to the last in the quarters.
It's true. It's true.
That's the lobby they get for losing the group, or rather being second.
Yeah, that's true. You know, it really goes to show those beginning races really matter because you could be put up with some terrifying opponents. We're going to be going back to my favorite part coming up here soon, that sprint race.
I'm in the soup.
Yeah. Oh man, that soup taking heads out here. But we got Narita Taishin, Nishino Flower. Oh, where we go? Yeah, Narita Taishin, King Halo, Curran Chan, King Halo as well, Nishino Flower. Welcome back, Rudolph. We've got El Condor Pasa, Taiki Shuttle. Got Narita Taishin, Nishino Flower, King Halo, and Ines Fujin. Just about everything you could probably expect from Sprint is here.
What are you saying? There is Rudolph. What is Ank doing here?
Look, I could only address the elephant in the room once. Like, I should say most of what you expect. Though Rudolph in Sprint, I've seen weirder, but this ain't a CM lobby. But these first 3 we've got looking at here and out the gate, King Halo, Taiki Shuttle, and El Condor Pasa. And we've got Uma Alliance with King Halo, Uma Sports twice over with Taiki Shuttle and El Condor Pasa, Kita Trauma 3 times over with Ines Fujin, King Halo, Nishino Flower, Uma Sports with Narita Taishin, Bunny Days Double Circle 3 times over with Curran Chan, Narita Taishin, and King Halo, and Uma Alliance twice over with Simbali, Rudolph, and Nishino Flower.
So who's gonna say that we have 5 end closers over here?
5 end closers on
5 pace
Sprint.
chasers, 1 front and 1 late.
I mean, this is...
It's 5-1, 5-1.
This is a track where spurt does work, I do believe. So get it while you can. Eat it up, because I know you end closers have been having it rough.
It's time for the final sprint of the day. The last time we see this sprint race course, I believe.
It's true. It'll be the last time we see this sprint, at least for the quarterfinals. We're looking to get in there. Look at that rain, man. It's pouring over here, down here in Miami. The weather has been going crazy. So I feel a little bit of kinship with how just rough the track is. Yeah, as the commentary says too, rain is making for poor conditions. Absolutely.
I think that we are all just, this silence is the calm before the storm for this last group, because we have Bunny Days Double Circle,
Yeah, double circle Bunny Days here. Ooh, scary nonetheless.
Very scary. But now we are off. Let's see what happens, because we have to look at the pace and the end fight over here. But we see that the king of Kita Trauma is actually struggling to stay ahead, even though she's a late surger.
Yeah, and we got Fujin, which that lead is not very big for what looks to be a runaway. With only 2.5 lengths ahead, that's scary. Both Nishinos trying to make that even smaller. We're gonna have to see Daring Strike already going off, multiple Daring Strikes going off. We're seeing everybody coming around, getting ready for this last corner, coming around the corner here. Everything's another Daring Strike. Everybody's popping off. Fujin still trying to hang on, but Nishino Flower coming up behind both of them, squeaking on either side here. Both Nishinos.
Both
Nishinos are up top there. Turbo Sprint is not going to be enough. Taiki takes it on, and you look, Ines is just dropping. Double Nishino Flower and Taiki looking like it. And we've... Come on, Tyson. Come on, man. Come on, Tyson. Oh, Lord have mercy. We already know. And there we go. Double Nishino and Taiki shuttle to take the first.
The end closers didn't do their end closing.
You know, I could have gone on without mentioning the Symboli Rudolph because she just did not show up. As I mentioned,
Nishino, Taiki shuttle.
Kita Trauma, Uma Alliance, Uma Sports themselves. At least trying to show up, nonetheless.
Well,
lots of pace and all of those ends.
A lot of points for Kita Trauma. We have Uma Alliance getting only 1 point finisher in that second place Nishino. Uma Sports getting full point, and Bunny Days surprisingly getting only 6 and 8.
Yeah, given the fact that Alliance did place well last time around, we've got, this doesn't look good. The second place is going to help out quite a bit. Cheviton, pat yourself on the back, putting Alliance on your shoulders.
Uma Sports are the only ones that actually scored fully here, I think.
Yeah, Uma Sports is the only ones who scored. All three. Everybody on Uma Sports putting it out there. Uma Stores. I'm gonna go buy some Uma Stores. That's what the soup is.
Anyway, let's see these standings.
The suspense. Yeah, here we are.
Trauma 19 points. Uma Sports with 13. Uma Alliance 8. Bunny Days Double Circle 4. But we have seen this team totally crush their competition last time.
Cheviton, once again, putting it out there. You alone kept Uma Alliance in third. I'm proud of you. But Uma Sports, everybody scoring there.
And that is what they actually got them over there. They got Mango Konata.
Yeah, absolutely. But welcome back. The weird, silly names. Man. Y'all try to catch one of us to say one of these names, man. We got sponsors here. We can't be saying this stuff.
Sprint is what it is. I know Bunny Days actually know that, so they are probably not shaking. No one is actually scared now.
Yeah, we are. We definitely have. We can't tell a whole lot from Sprint. It's all a giant gamble, but we're gonna be getting close to that mile now. Take it away, Smoker.
Well, Nice Nature and closer. I think that's Uma Sports right there. Maruzensky front. We have Meijiro Ardan. Pace, Diana Top Gun Pace, Eddie Maya Top Gun, that is also Uma Sport. We have Vodka, we have Narita Bryan, we have Sweet Tosho, we have Miono Bourbon, Seiyun Sky, Miono Bourbon again, and Meijiro Dober. I think that the other Uma Sport is gonna be, there's also Seiyun Sky, the other Uma Sport is gonna be Sweet Tosho.
True, yeah, the sweep is actually not a bad pick.
Yeah, nice name. I said it.
Yeah, we got the Nice Nature on there. That cheerleader. I know everybody was happy when she came out. And these top three looks to be
apparently I was wrong. Never mind. So
yeah, we got Seiyan Sky, Narita Bryan, and I didn't see the third, but here we go. Oh, Seiyan Sky.
Sports are Seiyan Sky. Then we have Narita Bryan with Uma Alliance, Seiyan Sky Kita Trauma, Meijiro Ardan Bunny Days Double Circle, Miono Bourbon Kita Trauma, Vodka Uma Alliance, Meijiro Dober Kita Trauma, Nice Nature of Bunny Days, Miono Bourbon of Uma Sports, Maruzensky of Bunny Days, Sweet Tosho of Uma Sports, and my Top Gun of Uma Alliance. I only got Sweet Tosho right for Uma Sports.
Look, it's all good. I see Mambo enjoyers. You're a bit late to the party to enjoy the Mambo that was here earlier. All right, all right, all right.
The last time we see this mile track.
It's true. We've not. It won't be the last time we see a mile track, because it feels like every CM lately has just been nothing but miles. Miles and mediums. Terrifying.
Well, let's see if we get any actual surprise over here. Let's see if the lates will work off their gamble. We're moving past beyond. Let's pump iron on your left, all of that stuff. Or if just some angling and scheming will do it.
True.
Let's go. And let's see how this goes. Saiyan Sky, Mionobobo, Morzensky. Okay, let's see if one of the two Saiyan Skies will actually proc angling and scheming over here, because, we still haven't seen it happen. But let's focus a little bit on the back.
I think the only Saiyan we've been seeing strong lately was definitely that Ballroom Saiyan with such a dominant performance. But here, both Saiyans fighting for that first, and it's looking pretty good for him so far. We've got
Kita Trauma's Saiyan Sky is going strong. The one from Umasports is doing the same. Bourbon is trying, but she's just staying there. So, onto the back line, we can see that the Miono Bourbon of Kita Trauma is just gone.
You know, that Mayano too, not bringing the normal one. Whoever's running Mayano must really enjoy that wedding version, that wedding alt, because you lose out on a gold not being able to take some of her debuffs. You know, so more power to you if that's your Oshi.
Angling is giving proc to everyone. Pack it up. 7 lengths.
7 length lead. 8 length lead from Saiyan Sky. That's ridiculous. Yo, that angling, man. That angling is terrifying. Measure Ardon, give us something nice to look at before the dust happens and settles from Saiyan Sky. Nice Nature and Measure Ardon fighting for that second place.
Wait a moment. The distance, it's closing.
Yeah, Brian is trying. We've got such a big, such a big gap that it was not even close. 3.5 lengths for a final finish. Brian, Nice Nature, Saiyan Sky as that top 3.
Now that's a screen.
You asked for it. You asked for a Saiyan Sky to proc Rod, and there it was. Kita Trauma's Saiyan Sky taking first. Bunny Days double circle, Nice Nature. Narita Brian with Uma Lions taking third.
But once again, and actually this is actually interesting, Kita Trauma first and then last two.
Yeah, we've got,
Bunny Days showing their power over here. Uma Lions only one scorer, and then Uma Sports once again all 3 scorers. Sure, on the bottom end this time, but every point matters.
You know, Uma Sports doing a lot better this time around. They hung on to it, and now, thankfully, it paid off. 5, 6, 7 right there. Bunny Days with a 2-4. You know, those two teams alone are going to be snagging a lot of points despite not getting first.
Bunny Days is going to slowly creep up to first place at this point.
From what I believe, you're probably right there. You're absolutely right.
Let's see how it looks.
And yeah, Uma Sports, Kita Trauma is definitely ahead.
Getting threatened by Bunny Days, and we know that we cannot underestimate Bunny Days.
No, 16 points in one round. Yeah.
In the back, they were second now. They're second now. They are fourth, but that doesn't mean anything really.
No, not from how close it is, and we still got 3 more races to come after this. We still got the medium, the lung, and the dirt for people to show up. And I feel like we're probably going to see some shifting around a little bit here, because we got 16, like 16 points from Bunny Days. That puts them 2 points within striking distance of 2. So we see that happen again. There's going to be a lot of dust being left behind by Bunny Days double circle.
Well, this is going to be one hell of an interesting match, but it's time for...
It's Holly. It's time for the all-important medium race.
You
that
take
we
it.
all know.
You take it now.
Yeah, we got Bourbon with our first Hishiyama. We've got Christmas Ogre, our first one there. Kita-san Black, Bourbon, another Christmas Ogre. Looks to be, we've got underneath the Ogre, we've got Satano Diamond, Ogre Cap, Maruzensky. Looks to be potentially another Ogre Cap, Tokai Teo, and Aishin Flash. Whole lot of Ogre.
The roster is very interesting, I'll say the truth.
Yeah, and you know, the Hishiyama, I know I was talking about you before, but Spurt doesn't work on this track, man. I'm rooting for you on a different track. So, yeah, here we go. Kita Trauma with Tokai Teo, Uma Sports with Maruzensky, Uma Alliance with Kita-san Black, Bunny Days with Ogre Cap, Uma Sports with Ogre Cap as well, Uma Alliance with Mihono Bourbon, Kita Trauma with Aishin Flash, Uma Alliance with Ogre Cap, Bunny Days with Mihono Bourbon, Kita Trauma with Ogre Cap, Bunny Days with Hishiyama, and Uma Sports with Satono Diamond.
So, what can we say about this? So,
the fact we still have funny names going on here. I see you guys. I see your names, and that's why I'm choosing to read the Umas. You ain't gonna fool me. The couple names I recognize personally. I won't exactly say who, so I don't show bias, but we're definitely gonna be seeing some Ogre Caps taken.
I know. Oh, I know someone else over here that is probably gonna win, and it's an outsider.
Oh, no kidding. Well, hey, you know, we have seen the Diamond do pretty well, if that's who you're talking about. Nonetheless, the rain calls to us. 2000 Fukushima. No, yeah, 2000 Sapporo, not Fukushima. What am I saying? That was last race.
It's time for Uma Sports hate watchers to send all the cursors. It's time for all of the Bunny Days hate watchers to send all of the curses.
It's true. We've got, you know, everybody's sending bad vibes to those who are ahead.
It's time to send bad vibes to the top two favorite.
Like we've got that one part in the anime where they're trying to curse the other racers.
No, I was just trying to boost.
Oh, to boost, you're
that
right.
Win. Anyway, we're off. So we have Ogre Cap Pace activating groundwork. So they have groundwork. They want to fight for the lead of the Pace Chaser group. So Maruzensky, Maruzensky is not gonna keep it. That Mihono Bourbon from Bunny Days is going strong.
You know, that we also definitely, just like the opposite of Bourbon, I mean the opposite of Ogre, this Bourbon showing when the front fight is gonna start. As we slowly make our way to that mid-race coming through. We've got See You Later procking already. Tail as well. Multiple See You Laters. Everybody's pushing forward. We still have Bourbon keeping that lead. Maruzensky about half a
Kita-san
length
is falling
behind.
behind.
Oh yeah, Kita's still got 2.5 lengths behind, and she's trying to push forward. But that other third place
But
Bourbon
she has a white
an
Ashen Nightmare behind her.
That's true. The Ashen Nightmare, the beast herself, trying to push forward. Maruzensky and Bourbon trading hands back and forth here. But Maruzensky hanging on to her as we're coming around to the last corner.
Festive
Look at that group
miracles.
of Bourbons. It's like she heard me talking about the last corner. She almost forgot to light the tree, but here it is. Here it is. Take a bite out of crime. Scruff McGruff. We're pushing forward. Ogre Cap, both Ogre Caps in 4th and 5th. They're pushing forward. Those leads are dwindling. Ogre Cap in 3rd. Look at them. They're just shuffling behind each other. 2nd Ogre Cap, 3rd Ogre Cap made to the top 3. Maruzensky still holding strong to that lead, but accelerations are kicking in body and mind going off. Give my voice a small break while we watch Amazon break a boulder. And here we are. Maruzensky still hanging on, but that lead is dwindling slowly but surely. 4 Ogre Caps behind the Maruzensky, and she hangs on to it.
Anyway.
That That was terrifying, man. That one Maruzensky versus the world. We're not actually going to see double Ogre Bourbon on a medium track. We get Maruzensky and double Ogre.
Maruzensky from Uma Sport, Uma Alliance, and then Kitatama. I think only the Bunny Days Hate Watchers won.
We know what curse was truly strong enough because Kitatrama was the one to take that third. Let's see where the standings look.
So we have Uma Sports also getting the 4th place. Bunny Days, sure, Hate Watchers all you want, but they got the full loot over here, unlike Uma Alliance and Kitatrama. But like Uma Alliance got 2 scorers with 10 points, which is not bad. Kitatrama got 6 points. They are still falling short.
I know for a fact I'm going to see the 8th place and 12th place yelling at each other in another chat because one scored and the other didn't. So I see you two like rabid dogs, but we gotta, Bunny Days, like you said, man, all 3 showing up, and let's see the standings. Let's see where they put them at. Yeah, Uma Sports ahead by 2. Kitatrama still clinging on, not letting them go that easy.
Not letting go.
Yeah, it's looking to be, as much as we've said it a few times already, this is anybody's game because they're so small of a lead.
Chilling. And Uma Alliance, they are struggling to keep up.
Yeah, they are definitely struggling there. But we have to see this long in dirt because there's not, like I said, there's about 15 points between first and last. So Uma Alliance still not out of the game. Bunny Days very much not out of the game, especially if everybody keeps contributing, because that's still, despite how low they placed, that's still 10 points, which is worth more than a second place when you come down and think about it. Really, it's actually, this tournament seems more of almost a team game.
It is a team game.
It seems more of a team game rather than
you can win 3 times and then risk getting eliminated like Uma Sport.
Yeah, we are, and we gotta appreciate the production team because Uma Sports definitely taking care of a lot of the production, and I know we've got some nail biters over here when it comes down to the actual organizers. So,
the chat is ready. Uma Sports Hate Watchers are here.
Uma Sports Hate Watchers are here. Oh no. Oh no. But there's every kind of hate watcher right now because everybody wants to win, no matter what.
So,
nonetheless, see, I'm unaffiliated with everybody. I don't have skin in the game. I just have individuals that I know. That's about it. So.
Oh, I mean, I should technically be biased because I'm part of Uma Sports, but I am having fun going on the hate watching track.
Hell yeah, brother. Don't let them brainwash you. We're casters. This is our free reign. They can smite you when the whole thing's done. Not right now. We can talk as much as we want.
Die as a hero live long enough to become the villain.
If there's only one caster in the next couple races, I told you so. That's all I'm saying. We've got so much to be had here. We still got 2 more races before our time is done. This will be the last time, actually, last couple races, you and I will be commentating together. It's bittersweet to say the least.
Yeah, because I already know there was me.
Yeah, no, I know, but yeah, we've got the meat, we've got the long and the dirt coming up.
Yeah,
it's a real nail biter of a
and dirt coming up.
Nail biter of a.
Let's just do this.
What am I thinking of? Brain is not working, man. I'll tell you what. Brain is not working.
Wow.
All right. We actually, thinking about it, Uma Alliance and Uma Sports actually, I think, have a little bit of history, if I remember. This is kind of like a revenge match, if you think about it.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Yeah, so, and I've got to say, I do, as much as I'm not biased, I have a lot of friends in Uma Alliance, so you and I think, are on the opposite sides of this podium here.
I mean, you are hate watching Uma Alliance, I am hate watching Uma Sports, so no, we are in the opposite
You know
end
what?
for the other thing, you know?
It's
Like we are in the
true.
opposite in a twisted way.
We are brothers in arms and hating the people that could easily smite us. But either or, before we get smited, let's take a peek at this. We got Saiyan Sky starting out, Gold Ship, Medro Palmer. Below that, we've got another Saiyan Sky,
Win for
Admire
us, Saiyan
Vega.
Sky, Admire
Yeah.
Vega, Ishii Amazon, oh, there's of course Admire Vega, Kidsan Black, Silent Suzuka S plus Silent Suzuka, and Closet Tamamo Cross, Wedding Maya, Summer McQueen, and Kita-san Black.
The S plus, no less. You know, let's see if ratings actually matter at this time, because there's a lot of people who say that, but at the same time, that's a pretty wide margin.
Maybe rating is a negative stat and she will win.
Oh, you know what? It very well could be. But we've got first
I mean,
with Saiyan Sky.
I'll be all for it.
Yeah, Mayano Top Gun with our second. And we've got Bunny Days with Saiyan Sky, Kita Trauma with Mayano Top Gun, Uma Sports with Silent Suzuka, Uma Alliance with Saiyan Sky, Bunny Days Double Circle with Medro Palmer and Gold Ship, Uma Sports with Kita-san Black, Uma Alliance with Admire Vega, Kita Trauma with Kita-san Black, Uma Sports Tamamo Cross, Uma Alliance Hishiyama, and Kita Trauma with Medro
There
McQueen.
is no late surger over here, which means one
Not-
of the end closers will get that position.
Yeah, we've got fronts and we've got ends and a couple paces to go in between. So that cameraman is going to be fighting for his
If the
life to figure
paces
out who to
weren't
focus
there,
on.
one of the ends was gonna become a pace chaser and one of the ends was gonna become a late surger.
That's true. That's true. And we'll see how that plays out for skill
That
activations
would have
coming
been
up.
so awesome, but yeah.
Yeah. But now, on to this Hanshin 2600 long race.
Okay, everyone get your crosses, everyone get your hate watchers, because it's time for the
It's time for this revenge match between, you know,
strongest race that we have, the long. So let's see which gamble will win.
That's
Will
true.
the front win? Will Seiun Sky proc another Anglican scheming for us? Will the end closers, or rather the latent closers, surprise us all?
the
We'll
LARPing end closers that will be late surgers. Let's see. Yeah, we're already seeing a lot of musical chairs switch on back and forth. Palmer hanging on to that lead, not by much. Suzuka and Palmer, no less. So those two are going to be fighting who keeps ahead and who makes
Those
sure.
two are
Saiyan
two
Sky-
runaways, by the way. This means they will die even earlier.
Yeah, but we have a 6-length lead by both of them, no less.
7-length lead, 8-length lead.
Yeah, 8-length lead coming all together
Oh,
to show that runaway
this is the
dominance.
point of having runaways fight each other. The fronts
Yeah.
will never be able to catch up.
Yeah, that is, you know, who knows? We might have seen some people talking together, making sure they keep the front runners out. Saiyan pushing forward. Look how far. She made that lead turn to 4 real quick.
Yeah, but can she actually go further? Can actually beat them?
Can she go further beyond? We'll have to see. It's not looking good because it's dropping. We've got that lead going further, and we get to see the Fall Guys animation. Let's go. Go get him. Show him what it's like running, being a runaway.
And she takes the
Oh
lead.
no, the anchor.
Shit.
Gold Ship with the anchor coming through. Still in 11th place nonetheless. 4-length lead by the runaways.
Palmer
Looks to be
takes
Palmer.
the lead with
Palmer,
Professor
yeah,
Pro-
Palmer steals it back. Saiyan is having a rough time
Wait,
still. She's
Silent
pushing
Suzuka is a
forward.
runaway. She probably is gonna die. Kita-san Black for Uma Sports is actually behind it, and everyone else. Oh no.
Yeah, we've
What's gonna
got.
happen?
Oh, wait, what is that? That's Saiyan's pushing further.
Saiyan's guy?
That Saiyan is still trying. Saiyan is going. She's in second.
That's
You know,
That's
she's
it.
Sound Suzuka first.
What's happening?
Say it, Kita-san. Everybody's
Kita-san,
moving.
Suzuka.
Everybody's shifting. Kita-san still first. Admire Vega. We might see Ayabe taking this.
What is
Saiyan
going
Sky
on?
is far behind. Ayabe and Kita-san hanging on to that lead. Gold Ship, Ayabe and Gold Ship with Kita-san right. No, my bad. Mejiro McQueen right behind. Top 3, 2 end closers, and a pace chaser.
That looked like a front dominant. No.
It
didn't
switched
happen.
so fast where there's not a
And-
frontliner to
and
see. So
this
we've got
is a
Umalliance's Admire Vega. Look, if anybody could do it, I know it's Hades, so I'm happy for him. Gold Ship with Bunny Days, Double Circle, Mejiro McQueen with Kita Trauma.
Let's see where everyone else ended up. So for Uma Alliance, we have 15 points in total for the 7-point finish. Bunny Days get a total of 12 points. Then we have Kita Trauma with 4-point finish, this time with 11 points. And we have Uma Sports with only 6 points, which is actually not. Kita-san Black managed to hold up.
She did well, definitely.
Like from all the way behind her, she actually managed to go all the way up there, which is not bad at all. But
Yeah.
the standings are what speak, so let's see.
Yeah, let's see exactly where we're sitting. Let's see.
49, 46, 42, 40. This is everyone's game.
Wow.
Game.
We've only got one race left, and it's this close.
It's
These
this.
standings could easily change no matter what. This last, and it's dirt no less. This is going to be who got the best Ricky. Who got the best Ricky? Who got the best digital? We're going to actually see. This is going to come down to the wire. About to have the last race, the last round, the last lobby with a race this tight. Can you believe it?
Well,
I know I
I
can't.
can't believe that we actually get the best race for the end of this stream.
Oh man, I'll tell you. I think the long might have been my sprint and long definitely are my favorites. Dirt, I feel like it's just a slightly different medium because instead of Ogre, we're seeing so much Ricky. I mean, maybe it's a little break. Don't get me wrong, it's a little break from the Ogres we see everywhere, but it's one of those where I could be a betting man and say there's probably gonna be about 4 Rickies in this lobby.
Maybe.
Yeah. And we've got production working their hardest to make sure we get everything cleaned up, ready to go, because we're almost here. We're almost ready. Can you guys believe it? Oh, I know everybody is just staring at the screen now because all 4 of these teams could either go home and lose out on that big grand prize or continue on to the semifinals. It's a scary thing to think of if you're anybody on this side. You've got to be confident in your Dirt Umas. If Dirt was your throwaway Uma, it's rough. So let's see.
So,
Yep.
Agnes Digital, Copano Ricky front, Smart Falcon base front. Okay, our production is the edge. Then we have Copano Ricky front again, Agnes Digital, double Agnes Digital late, Copano Ricky pace, Smart Falcon base front, another Copano Ricky, Inari one late, and another Smart Falcon. This is a front lobby.
This is just a front Ricky lobby. Like I said, this is going to come down to
Front Falco lobby.
who can actually go ahead and make sure that they picked the best here. But our first 3 gates, Copano Ricky, Smart Falcon,
Oh,
and
there
Copano
there
Ricky.
he is. Yeah, yes, on the first. He was betting for a outer post, I think.
He was what? I
Betting
was taking
for
a
the
sip of
outer,
water.
betting for the outer post, but
Ah,
bad luck. Look at that, the only pace. Anyway,
The-
Copano Ricky for Uma Spots, the pace. Smart Falcon front for Kita Trauma, Copano Ricky for Bunny Days, Agnes Digital for Uma Sport, Inari one for Kita Trauma, Agnes Digital for Bunny Days, Smart Falcon for Uma Sport, Copano Ricky for Kita Trauma, then the Triple Uma Alliance, Agnes Digital, Copano Ricky, Smart Falcon, and the Smart Falcon of Bunny Days.
wouldn't it be something if Umalliance and Uma Sports made it in that top 2. That revenge match would be continuing.
No,
the
it'll
way
be
up until
settled. No, it'll be
semifinals.
settled here.
You know, and that's kind of sad because, like I said, we're gonna like this little like we got Uma Alliance and we've got Uma Sports casters, but let's hope at least somebody's dream continues on. I want to see them both win. I want to see the revenge match go on. No shame
But
for the other teams,
what
but
about Bunny Days?
I'm here for the content. Bunny Days is great, don't get me wrong, but we have lore that could be solved here or not.
Kita Trauma here, feeling like we have been ignored. Address
See,
me.
Look, I'm gonna have Kita-san reach the screen and slap me in my face. It's gonna happen. Just watch.
Oh my god, this front lobby. Lights. Okay, we're
Extra
finally
long wait, but here we are.
an extra long wait. Look at all those
Look at all those skills and super stand immediately too for the digital.
The
That
smart
front back
Falco
is
for
huge.
Uma Sport is in the lead.
There's almost
Ricky's
only 2 names in this
the
entire
Copano
lobby. It's
Ricky's
Copano
are
Ricky.
literally there.
Yeah, we're looking. Smart Falcon ahead of the other Copano Rickies, nonetheless. Both Smart Falcons ahead of the Copano Rickies. Back and forth now, as if she heard me. Smart Falcon hanging on. Both of them.
Oh, look at those.
Keep in
Look at those
front.
Copano Ricky's.
Oh, look at the Rickies.
Squished between
The Rickies
them.
are all pushed together. Yeah, we've got 2 Smart Falcons nonetheless. Both Copano Rickies, 3 Copano Rickies, all hanging out together. We're gonna see that Dragon Fist go off. This might be
the Dragon Fist.
Yeah, we might see something scary happen. We're gonna see how many of them pop off. Luck runs my way. Does it now? Full throttle from those backlines and lightning surge.
And Copano
from-
Ricky activates her angle,
Oh,
I
look.
think.
On
Check
your
it,
left, that
Angeli.
digital's got a lot coming up. She's pushing through. 6th, 5th. Digital still plowing through. 4th. 3rd, 2nd, digital out of nowhere. Digital taking
What?
Look at these Uma. Let's see what we got. We got Air Groove. We got
You
the
my
new
God.
one. We got the new one. Just came out today. Make sure to check your mailboxes. And there we go. Digital and double Copano Ricky. And it looks to be
I
Uma
think
Alliance's digital.
This is decisive for Bunny Days.
Let's see where we look because we know how the finished end. Alliance's digital. Bunny Days double circles Ricky and Copano Ricky with Uma Sports. I know this is already pretty spread out, as is. Uma Sports, 3 of them on there. Alliance only scoring twice though. 16 points from Alliance. We've got 16 points from Uma Sports.
Which is
Is this-
underdog.
Is this what I think it is?
I
Let's
think
see
it is
those
what we think
standings.
it is.
I
Kita
want to see these
Trauma-
standings now.
Kita Trauma deciding to not play the dirt.
It is Uma Sports and Alliance in 1st and 2nd who are going to be going on for it. The lore continues into semifinals as if it was a scripted event. A canon event, no less. A better describer, a canon event.
We
We're
are
gonna see-
not escaping the rigged allegations.
We are not escaping, but look how close everybody was, man. Look at that. Bunny Days, Kita Trauma. I know, look, I was glazing the other 2, but at the same time, you guys pulled out and did well. But Alliance and Uma Sports are definitely your winners and moving on. This was great. And I'll tell you what, man, that was fun. We get to see this revenge match continue. I know I'll be watching from home myself, but that's
and it's
it.
same because we will be watching this.
Yeah, because I have to root for Alliance a little bit, and now I can be a fan. Now I can be biased now that the races are over. I have a favorite. Don't get me wrong. I have people I know from Alliance. Don't get me wrong, but at the same time, Man, there's so many good races. But when I'm home and being able to be a caster with my little glow sticks, I know who I'm rooting for.
I repeat, I'm more surprised about what happened with Bunny Days over there.
Yeah, they were a scary team at the start, but now they're headed home. I wonder if maybe they try to swap out some Umos. Maybe they try to make some last minute changes, or maybe the other teams, their last minute changes came through and really showed up. You know, you can never get too comfortable in the ULC.
I mean, I cannot even watch the next games
Yeah.
because it's at 5 a.m.
Oh, that's true. That's true. You know, it's for the EU time zones. That's rough. I'm EST
So,
myself. It's 1 p.m. I'm eating good. I'm doing fine, but 5 a.m. man. Yeah, you
5 a.m.
gonna need to get
over.
some good sleep. At least this was the last time too, but you know, kick your feet out, brother.
I ain't doing this.
Yeah, that's a little too much, but nonetheless, that's it. I mean, you know,
We
big shout
did it.
outs
It's
to Uma
okay.
Sports for making this
No.
possible, and all of our amazing production analyst teams. Every one of you deserves a massive pat on the back. A lot of these, you know, little programs you see on the screen, everything you've done is pretty much done by one man, Rendy himself. Like, it's some of the coolest things I've seen. I know when I first hopped on for day one, it was all okay. I'm getting it in. I'm glazing one man maybe a little too hard, but no, Uma Sports in general, nonetheless, put this together, and
Now
Yeah,
you're
okay.
glazing an entire group.
I know I'm gonna go back to an Uma Lions chat and get shot in the street for it, but you know, who knows? No, I'm just happy we had this much fun, but
What are they gonna do? Kick you and lose their club ranking?
it's they'll lose their funny man. They'll lose the funny, you know, chimpanzee they hold out and say, look at this guy. That's about what they're gonna lose. But I got heart. Any other way, there's no more races. We're all done for the day. And
And I'm all done for commentating this tournament.
yeah, we're without further ado, I think we're time to head home. You all have a good night. Take care, and I'll be sitting with you in the fan rafters watching semifinals.
See you. メンタもギラギラ出そうです今日もめ